Welcome to the 4th annual Grifties and the first ever live Grifty Awards. And now for your hosts, Uncle Hotep and Hotep Jesus.
Yo, no George, but I can't even breathe in this joint.
That's fucked up. He working on that Coon of the Year award.
Black people, am I right?
We've got some great categories tonight, including athletes.
We'll say what's up to your dad.
Season's COVID-19.
Who did you want? Hamlin? Hamlin's a sleeper. Hamlin's a sleeper.
Female, musical, celebrity, people's political grifty, the Hall of Fame, and a surprise category.
Y'all see we professional. We got the teleprompter and shit. And of course, the one everyone is waiting for, Grifter of the Year award.
From podcasts to movies.
DJ Protocol.
Yeah, DJ, that's the time to do it.
This is not a grift. I really think Lil Nas X is a gay demon.
How dare you?
Unlike most modern award shows, none of these women have penises.
Women shouldn't speak anyways.
Y'all picked the blackest room for a black. Paint the walls white so I can see y'all next time.
All coons look alike to me.
Some of you white people too. Some of y'all look like you came from 8 Mile.
We're halfway through, no one's been shot yet.
But I'm going to say at the Grifty Awards, there's only one person more arrogant, more self-assured than me, and that's Hotep Jesus.
Grifter of the Year. Clap it up for old Uncle Hotep.
Hopefully my kids will watch this and be inspired and stuff like that.
Fuck them kids.
I'm looking for my wallet. I'm like, oh, thank God he didn't take it. Thank God.
It's getting spicy. It's getting spicy. The Grift Report starts right now.
2, 1, boom. Hotep Jesus.
Of all the Jesuses I know, he's the Hotepiest. Social scientist and YouTube host, Hotep Jesus.
How the fuck do you get a name like Hotep Jesus?
The one and only Hotep Jesus.
Ryan Sharp, better known to the world as Hotep Jesus.
Hotep Jesus. Hotep Jesus. Hotep Jesus.
Hotep, you're a genius. HotepJesus.com.
Somebody said, what do you think you are, some kind of Hotep Jesus?
Ooh,
and
that's
I was
good.
Just like, ooh, that's sexy. Yes, I do think I'm Hotep Jesus.
Envision a sanctuary where community and sustainability are the cornerstones of living. In this haven, every family is able to grow their own food, children flourish through homeschooling tailored to unlock their full potential, and education extends beyond textbooks, instilling self-worth and a deep understanding of the world around them. Here, goodwill isn't just an ideal, it's the essence of daily life, where respect for law and order harmonizes with the community's resourcefulness. This place isn't just a dream, it's a call to action for everyone who believes in a better, more connected way of living. Join us in building a future where each individual's contributions create a tapestry of enduring harmony and prosperity. Join us in Hotepistan.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or good night, depending on where you are in the world. Welcome to the Grift Report, live Monday through Friday, 2 p.m. Eastern. I'm your host at Grift God.
Hotep Jesus. Hotep Jesus. Hotep Jesus.
Hotep, you're a genius. HotepJesus.com.
Oh, this is a real Hotep brother.
Hotep to the chat, Hotep to the Hotepistanis.
Hotep.
What's happening? Wednesday. One day off of Hotep Thursday. Shout out Renee Vogel in the chat. Sauce the Prophet. Goldstein in the chat. What up, Steph? Protocol, Haram Life. What's happening, fam? What's happening, fam? What's happening? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Collection plate set to $35 today. Appreciate all of our contributors. Real quick, Super DAP coming soon. I need you guys to go to superdap.ai. Superdap.ai. Go sign up. Hurry up for a chance to win $10,000 in Bitcoin. You just got to sign up. Takes two seconds to do. You go, you sign up, you're in. So I suggest you guys hurry up and do that ASAP. Superdap.ai. After you do that, join our Telegram group. In the Telegram group, I'm like 3 for 3 on plays and telling people what to buy as far as meme coins. If you want to get in on that, cool. I did my first bot trade today, and I'll show you what that looks like. Hold on a second. Let's bring it into this screen. Hold on. Wait, hold on. Shit. I don't want. Hold on. Let's get this up on the screen. We got a lot to discuss today. I'm going to try to do it as fast as possible. So here is my play of the day, or play of this morning. You see right there, 48% gains using the bot. And I made this play using limit order. So, yeah, if you guys want my referral link, let me see, copy text. I just dropped it in the chat. There's my referral link. And with my referral link, you will get 10% off trades. I think that link will work, maybe something like that. I don't know. I'll get you a better link in a little bit if that link does not work. So, yeah, really easy money. Well, if you know how to read charts, it is. But join the Telegram group. I'll be putting my plays in there. And, you know, basically, if you want to follow my plays, you can. If you don't, and you got other plays you want to share, go ahead and do that. But first trade with the bot, and absolute success. I just want to hold on really fast. I just want to check and see what the price is to see if I got out the right price, because I set a limit buy, and then once it triggered, I set a limit sell. And okay, it's at 0.02. I sold at 0.01, so left a little bit of gains up there. And I left a little bit in there. I only took out 80. I took out, I think, 85% on the limit sell. So I got 15% of my investment still left in there. And yeah, we got a nice entry price there. So yeah, shout out to Crypto Blood. I had him on yesterday. I had to get him on ASAP to pick his brain. I got into the whole meme coin game. Had to. My DGen friends pretty much forced me to and told me I was stupid if I did not. So I'm in and I'm having a lot of fun. But he told us about a bot, and we shared that on Twitter yesterday. He shared it. I retweeted it. And then this morning I set the bot up. Took about, I don't know, 15 minutes, probably less. It took, actually, to set up the bot was like literally like a minute. But to figure out what my orders were and set my limits and all that took me about 15 minutes. And I set my limit orders up. And then I set my sell limit, and it hit. And I made a quick, you know, almost, well, right now it's saying my P&L is at 54%. That's as of right now because I left some in. So yeah, welcome to the meme game. So I think what I'm gonna do is start these streams out with the meme coin play of the day, and then we'll get into some of the controversies and current events. Just want to make sure we feed our big brain people here, our money people. We talk about money on this channel. I want to make sure everybody's good. So meme play of the day. Let's see if we can get this up on the screen. Hold on a second. Where should I share this from? Let's go to Bird Eye. Let's go to Bird's Eye. So if you type in Bird's Eye Sol, it'll take you to the crypto trading platform. And then I'll go in here and I'll pop in the ticker. And let's see what this looks like. It may have already dumped. Oh, no, it's pumping. It's pumping. All right, so here's a play. No, not that one. Sorry, hold on. All right, hold on a second. Let's close my bot and then bring this back. There we go. All right. So, as you can see there, this one is Habibi Cat. Seems to have a really good community. But if you look at the chart, I mean, this thing is ready to blow. Pause. And yeah, this looks like a good buy. If I wasn't doing a stream right now, I'd probably place a limit by somewhere around 0.0035. That's why I would try to get in here, right here at the bottom, or maybe 0.0048, somewhere in this range. Probably a good place to set a limit order. But yeah, this is the play of the day. Habibi Cat. If you lose money, this is not financial advice, so don't blame me if you lose money. But Habibi Cat, I'll show you their website in a second here. I usually don't use Bird's Eye, so here we go. All right, so here's their website. Really cool website, and then it has all the information there. But usually, if you see, oh, it's got music too. Anytime you see a website, it means that the project is, I don't know, managed fairly decently, although rugs could come with a website. And yeah, so really decent community. It seems to have some Arab backing. So, you know, you got that Arab money. Sometimes you can piggyback off of that. So yeah, that's your play of the day. Habibi coin. You can get in low. Maybe there's some wins to be gained there. But if you look at the overall chart, it's just mooning. It's just going up. So there's your play today. Don't say I didn't help you. Again, not financial advice. Do your own research and bet at your own risk. Do not try this at home. Although I don't know where else you would trade. I guess you could trade at work. I don't know. Some of you guys trading at work. I'm a little upset I didn't get in on this. Damn, that shit is mooning. My own play I gave to you guys. Wait, actually, oh, I did have a limit order on this. I take that back. I did have a limit order on this. I think my limit order was too low, so it didn't trigger. Actually, I'm looking at it now. My limit order is too low, and I didn't get it triggered. So I'll have to wait until my limit order triggers, and then I'll be in. But yeah. Can't win them all. I'm up 50% on the day. So, you know, you got to take your wins where you can. Got to take your wins where you can. Carlton says he has a mid-sized brain. Oh, boy. All right. Let's talk about the migrant crisis. So real quick, let me just give you an idea of what we're going to be talking about on the show today. So I believe a trans teacher got slapped by a black kid. We're going to talk about that. Coyle Ray was hit on by Adrian Broner during her live stream. We're going to touch on that. Republicans or conservatives, I'm not sure what they are, taught one of their babies how to say the N-word. We're going to take a look at that. Some banking information and yeah, some other good stuff. But first, what we're going to do is we are going to start off with the migrant crisis and try to analyze that. You know how we do. I pull up the slide board here, and then we're going to begin to dissect this migrant crisis of sorts. Okay, so let's bring up our trusty. Oh, whoops. Let's bring that back. I don't want. Wait. Let's lock that in. And what's this one? Is this? Okay. So. All right. Boom. All right. So here we go. Bring our trusty slide up. We talked about the Middle East yesterday. So today we are going to talk about the migrant crisis and all the ways that it could affect our life. Now, why did I pick this as a topic of discussion today? Well, mostly because I was observing what people were talking about, what people were not talking about. And I saw Savannah Hernandez and several others. I think Laura Loomer was out there as well in New York City, and they were reporting on the migrant crisis. And it seems as though there is way more discussion about what's happening in the Middle East, what was happening in Dubai with the floods, than there were this migrant crisis. And I think the migrant crisis might be worse than we perceive it to be. Okay, so we're going to take a look at that and the different places that the migrant crisis affects our life. So there's a couple of buckets here. The first one is going to be social. The next one we're going to put is going to be, what did I have in my notes here? Economic. And then political. And this is obviously class participation, encouraged, to help me flush this thing out. And another one here I saw was health. And then my followers mentioned also education. These two at the bottom here are very interesting. So let's first start off with social. What are the social ramifications of the migrant crisis, right? So I think one of the things is we're talking about crowding, right? And if we know anything about the projects or public housing or living in big cities, we already know that crowding is a problem. And crowding usually creates disgruntled people. You ever been inside of a club or whatever, and it was just so packed it became annoying? So that's what we're going to have. We're going to have a lot of problems with just crowding, right? And this crowding could also lead to violence. So we're going to see violence, as you know, we've already been seeing. Some women have been raped and all types of other egregious types of crimes, unthinkable crimes. But also we could see a retaliation against the migrants and people attacking the migrants themselves. What else is missing from the social aspects of the migrant crisis? Can anybody else tell me what else could happen socially that could disrupt the fabric of American lives? Class, as I clean up our slide here. Better learn some Spanish. Okay, I like that one. Language barriers. It's definitely going to be some language barriers. Your kids definitely going to have to learn some Espanol. Your kids are definitely going to have to learn some Espanol. You're going to have to learn some Espanol. All right, so somebody mentions jobs, right? So, again, that is going to be under economic. So, yes, you're going to have to, compete with these people based upon jobs. What else? Hold on. Why is it? Jobs. Now, one of the things I want to talk about economic was something I think many people might not think about but deflation, right? So we talk about inflation, and in some ways this could contribute to deflation, because if you have a certain supply of money and the amount of people coming in start to consume or inflate the economic base, we could see some deflation, which I think may work in our favor. And it's going to work in our favor from a monetary perspective, where we'll experience deflation and you'll see inflation start to decrease, right? So now, just let's set that aside really fast. Let's talk about jobs, right? So what does this mean for jobs? Well, obviously, the jobs that they're going to be going for are going to be blue collar work, right? These guys are not white collar workers. So blue collar work is at jeopardy, right? Also, I think I heard that they were being given cars and housing. They said the migrants are driving around with cars and they're getting housing. So what does that do to the housing market, right? And then we see, situations about squatters. We also saw BlackRock buy a ton of property. Uncle Hotep believes that the squatter situation is the fact that BlackRock wants to be able to kick people out when they deem, and they don't want any problems with the squatters. And that's why that's big in the news now. Although we don't agree with squatting on properties, It seems like that is why that's a point of contention now, because BlackRock's like, look, now that we bought all this property, we want the ability to kick these people out when we say. So the housing market could be affected. Yeah, cars too. IRS wants the migrants as well. Damn. So we got the housing situation, and however that could affect us. What else is would affect us economic wise? Well, let's hop to political, and we'll come back to the ones as we work through, right? So political, we already know this is, as some people have surmised, this is about electoral votes, because the way it was explained to me is the amount of electorals you get, the electors you get, increases based upon the population of your place. So some people think that the migrants are going to be voting, when really it's just that they want to increase the population of these certain regions so that they get more electorals, more electors, and you don't really need the migrants to vote. So just want to be clear on that front. And then, of course, you get your grifting, right? The left and the right are going to be grifting off of this topic and other topics, or other points of contention in the United States that need some massaging, some paying attention to. Well, they're going to be ignored in lieu of. He says, due to how unrestricted voting laws are in some states, the migrants can actually vote. Yeah, that could be an issue. It could become an issue, although who knows how they'll vote, right? Let's go to health, right? So I think this is a big one, right? So when it comes to health, beds per capita, right? Beds per capita. You go to the emergency room, you got to wait for the migrants. Doctors per capita, right? Like, this could be a serious issue. Also, the spread of disease. These people are coming over, and some of them are carrying diseases. So that's going to be a huge, huge issue. This one to me hits home because I have kids, but education. Now, I got to be honest with y'all. I've been looking at some of the kids in the area where I live, and out of nowhere, these kids are coming over with foreign birth certificates. Now, I don't want to, say that they're illegal, but I have a concern that your kids are going to have to share a classroom with them, right? So we're talking about sharing of resources, right? Basically, your tax dollars that are supposed to go to your child's education is now being shared with people who haven't been allocated for, have not been considered in the budget. So your education is going to take a hit. Let me catch up on the chat here. Medical supplies, yes, yeah, that goes along with that goes what I was saying. Beds per capita, right? Oh, I like that one. So another one is going to be under social. We got here, somebody mentioned ideology / culture. The culture of America will begin to change. And who knows, like, what does that look like? What does that look like? So they're talking about all this stuff in the Middle East and And I'm like, here in America, we might be dealing with an invasion of some sorts, right? We could be dealing with an invasion. In general, just a competition for resources. Exactly. He said, I'm about to give up my citizenship, walk my ass across the border, and come back in. Man, you know how many times I thought about that? insane. Justine Ellison says anybody can get cars through Uber and Lyft. The companies have programs to help their drivers. Really? I didn't know that. Did not know that. Yeah. The emergency rooms. Exactly, Heather. Exactly. The emergency rooms are going to be overwhelmed. Would it also cause inflation? So I think the way the inflation could come about is bills get passed and they say, hey, we have a migrant situation here and now we need a new budget. And then they start printing more money, right? So inflation could be a result depending on how Congress decides to tackle this problem. So we could have an inflation issue that comes about as well. How else is this going to affect us? I feel like we have a couple of blind spots. Somebody said criminal element. Yeah, right here. I got that under social violence. Yeah, we're going to have a criminal element. And then when you couple that with the fact that they're trying to gun grab, that could, those two things together, increase in invasion plus a gun grab, that's not a good combination. Budget skyrocketing equals tax dollars. Yep. MasterPass said we're going to have to cover their health costs too. Absolutely. It's already happening. It's already happening. Inflation caused more poor people seeking the same type of goods, perhaps. Yeah. So that's where much of my brain was focused, was around this concept of inflation and deflation and everybody fighting for the same amount of goods, right? And that's why I thought that we might have a deflationary issue, because if the economy was basically sustaining a certain number of people, right? So to make it simple, if the farmers have allocated for a set amount of goods to be produced, and then that number goes up unexpectedly, you could deal with food shortages in some areas. You could deal with food shortages. You might deal with a situation where, you go to your grocery store in New York City and usually the goods that you want just aren't there. And now you're having to pick from. So everybody's going to have to, adjust based upon the new numbers, right? And so in that way, there's some unpredictability in the economics of places like New York City. More hostile living environment. Yeah, I got that. Violence. Yep, I got that. Absolutely. I think violence is going to be a big one. Let's go ahead. Everybody said that a few times, so let's go ahead and put that one in bold. Violence is going to be a huge one. I'm trying to think, what else do we have for education? There's probably another blind spot we're not thinking about with education. I feel like education should have, 5 bullet points underneath it to really flush this out. The social fabric, yeah, absolutely. The social fabric is definitely going to be torn in some of these places. So then what we'll have is, we're going to have displacement, right? So we'll have displacement, and then that displacement is going to result in migration, right? So for example, you live in New York City and New York City is inhabitable now. So you decide, hey, I'm going to move to Texas. I'm going to move to Tennessee. Now, Texas and Tennessee is dealing with an influx of people, and they're bringing their social, political norms with them. So the complexion of, different places like Texas, Tennessee, wherever people decide to migrate to, is going to begin to change, and their economics is going to begin to change. So you're going to see some instability socially and economically, not only in the places where we have migrants, but places where we don't have migrants because of the spillover of people coming in. Trafficking, yeah, trafficking, absolutely. Might as well just file that under violence, right? Or we can just say criminal activity. Environment. That's a good one. I like that one. Environment, because they're gonna litter, right? If there's a health issue, there's definitely going to be an environment issue, right? So environment can definitely be an issue. So then what happens with the environment? This creates a new problem for climate change activists. So that's a good one. So they come in, they come in, and then the environment is affected by their behaviors, and then the climate change activists are empowered. Now we get more Greta Thunberg in our lives, right? And obviously they'll blame it on racism or xenophobia or something like that, or a lack of management by the governmental bodies in whatever vicinity. But the climate change activists will have global warming and all of that stuff is going to take a hit. Poor quality lunch food for kids is already bad now. Yeah, they're going to have to share those resources. Your kids are going to have to share those resources in those schools. They're going to be putting those children. I know it's not a whole lot because a lot of these guys are single men, but you are going to see an influx of children entering your school system. Lack of teachers. Yeah. Yeah, lack of teachers. Your classrooms are already full, right? So we got full classrooms. Yeah, yeah. Fresh water, electrical grid use. I love that. I love that. Electrical grid could be affected. Yep, yep. Water scarcity, food deserts. Yep. Yep. Bifurcated curriculum. That's interesting. Yeah. So you'll have to, set aside certain learning for the migrants and a different set of learning for, for the traditional American children. He says type of white flight to a better situation. Yeah. You're going to have people leaving these areas. Education is a massive issue. We have to teach their kids, most of who don't have any formal education, speak hundreds of different languages. More traffic too. They have cars now. Yeah. Yeah. Traffic. And that's going to lead to environmental issues. Look at this. Look at how our lives are affected in so many different ways. We just did this just now in like 20 minutes. And we're still missing some. There's still things we haven't thought of. And we're still missing some. Look at how our lives, look at this on your screen. Do you see this? I really think the migrant crisis needs to be talked about more. Needs to be talked about more. They're going to be fleeing to Hotepistan. Hey, listen, the walls of Hotepistan will be closed to everybody fleeing these busy cities because of the migrants. I am so sorry. You're going to have to talk to Goldstein. You're going to have to make it through the Vets Valley to make it through. So good luck making it to Hotepistan. Hunger Games, yeah. Yeah, yeah. And sometimes we talk about, what is it that the grifters talk about that's a distraction and they're always complaining. I think this right here is one thing I'll never blame the grifters for talking about is the migrant crisis. This right here is scary to me. This is definitely scary to me. Mostly because I think I'm seeing them in my neighborhood. I swear to you, I think I see them in my neighborhood and they be getting loud and boisterous with you too. I had an incident the other day. I don't want to get into too many details, but I had an incident the other day with, maybe they're not migrants. Maybe they're just Hispanic. And I don't want to be racist or anything like that, but it seems like more people at the parks than usual. They're just, or maybe it's, I don't know. Maybe it's something else. Maybe it's something else. But, we have a group chat with some of the parents in the area and they were talking about the influx of kids at the park, and it seems like it's more than usual. And I wanted to be like, is it the migrants? But I don't want to, this is like some community-based group chat, so I don't want to be the guy in a community that everybody's like, oh my God, he's one of them, and I don't want to ruffle any feathers, because I could be wrong. It might not. It could be just local people. But I saw a report on the news of, months back, and I think it was some Indian controlled area in New Jersey, and the mayor of this town in New Jersey, he was like, we ain't having no migrants out here. The migrants come out here, we are sending them out. They had a zero tolerance policy for migrants. So yeah, it's gonna be crazy. So again, let's just take a look at this. Look at what you see on your screen here, in all the different ways. And then the funny thing is, we could spend another 25 hours here connecting these things, right? So you could connect, like we said, traffic could be connected to environment, right? Environment could be connected to health. And so you have one of those, what are those charts where they have, the things connecting with the, lines going all like this? What type of chart is that? I didn't go to college, so I don't know what this stuff is called. I never took a statistics class either. HJ trying to get the scoop without exposing his racism. They were very aggressive towards you in Connecticut. Damn. Connecticut's wild to begin with. What's that type of chart called? Because I could, put together a team of people and say, yo, make one of these connected charts. Flow chart, not Venn diagram, not a flow chart, although you could do a flow chart. But it's more like one of those FBI type situations where they start connecting dots and all of that. So, yeah. So, web chart. Thank you. Somebody knows something here. Shout out to Jason, our in-house genius. He's been absolutely helpful in the Telegram chat. Web chart. This right here, this migrant crisis situation needs a web chart. Who wants to put it together? Strong Dad says, here in Colorado, what has happened is they come up to every open space park and completely flood the area. Hundreds of people camped out all day. 30 strollers and hammocks, zero room for the locals. Yo, where do we put that? Parks. They're definitely flooding the parks. I was just talking about that. They flooding the parks. Can't even take your kids, put them on the swings no more. Scatter plot? No, I think it's called the web chart. Web chart is what I'm talking about. Absolutely insane. So, again, before we go to the next topic, if there is anything that the grifters need to talk about and talk about more, it's definitely this. The whole, black people beating up teachers in a situation, that is minor compared to this. This is the real issue in America that I believe is very much a Trojan horse. Very much a Trojan horse. All right, let's go to our next topic of the day. Don't forget, we got the collection plate. Oh my God, look at the Habibi chart. Oh my God, it's hurting my stomach. I didn't get this play. Oh, it's still going up. Habibi cat, man. The Habibi cat. Meme coin, please. All day, all day, all day. We're going to keep an eye on that. All right, let's go to our next topic of the day. And then we'll take phone calls. Text Hotep in your name to 202-596-5631. And we'll get you on the phone lines. Since we're talking about school and all this stuff, let's go to this video right here. So, Colin Rugg, this video, I have a lot of different emotions in regard to this video. Let me, I can't play it because, YouTube, doesn't allow violent videos. So we'll have to forego playing the video, but many of you seen it. And Colin Rugg here, he's definitely not one of my favorites. He's definitely one of those just in grifters who basically just, steals news stories and reports them, whatever. Who does he work for? Does he even work for anybody? Yeah, he's just a fucking viral video grifter. All right. So anyway, he says North Carolina high school student arrested after assaulting his teacher as students in the class filmed and laughed. The teen is now facing 3 misdemeanor charges for assault on a government official. Unlike many other school assault cases, the district attorney launched an investigation into the assault within an hour after the video was posted. Both Sheriff Kimbrell and myself spent the morning at Parkland High School speaking with the teacher. This isn't about the color of your skin. This isn't about your political affiliation. Today is about one thing, sending a message to the teachers out there that law enforcement and district attorney's office support you and we care about the job you do. Then he ends off and he says the public school system is a mess, which I agree with. Now, let's play some of the video. I just want to see the parts I got to omit, and you tell me what's going on here. All right, so I got the first slap off the screen. All right, so he's already been slapped. Now let's listen.
You think that affected me any? Let me hit you again. Let me hit you again. I don't want it. Let me hit you again.
All right, so hold on. Let me pass the next.
I don't want it. Let me hit you again. Oh my God.
Yeah, this nigga ate that slap.
I told your dumb ass I'll knock those dumb ass glass off your face. And do I look like I care? What's wrong with you? What you gonna do? Still sit in that chair? Nigga, you's a bitch. My granny, nigga, stop playing with me.
Now, when I watched the video, I saw the Colin Rugg thing come up, and my intuition kicked in. My intuition kicked in because when I saw the video, normally when I see the videos online, black kid, violence in school, I just scroll past because I know the grift. But for some reason, intuition was like, yo, watch the video. I'm like, oh God, okay. So I watched the video and I go, oh shit. I think that's a trans teacher. Chat, did that motherfucker sound like a trans teacher to you? So let's go look in the chat, right? So this lady says here, not to ignore the assault, but is this a trans man? And I said, finally, someone asking the real questions. In the chat, I put trans teacher versus black kid. Which way, Western man? Let's see what the replies are to that. Based on this video, neither, okay? Neither doing violence against others or violence against oneself is a viable technique for processing your negative emotions. Both are an expression of self-hatred. One is a projection outwards, the other one inwards. I like that response. This guy says, coin flip. Pretty tough choice. Which group that can't do no wrong should we punish? Oh, man. Wait, what did that person say? The kid, at least he's willing to stand up to mental illness and put himself on the line for what he sees as bullshit. The trans was wearing a mask. Listen, so when I heard that it was trans, I was like, which way, Western man? Like what, because they always talk about the trans community. They said they're grooming kids. And now we got a kid that's like, yo, I'm not with this shit. And he put hands on him. Now, I'm not saying he should have. I do not condone violence. But which way are we going? So here we got this guy named Joshua Walker says, I would say wait till his father gets a hold of him. Too bad the likelihood of a dad in this house is low. Colin Rugg says very low. So, this is the usual tropes. No daddy at home. And that may be the case. I don't want to argue that. But, for me, it's like y'all jumping straight to the race conversation when it's like, hold on now. There could be more to this story. There could be more to this story. If my son, I'm going to be honest with you. Let's just fuck it. If I get canceled, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? My kid come home and tell me he slapped one of these T people across the face. I don't know how mad I'm going to be. I got to be... Because why is that motherfucker there? I'd be concerned if my son had a teacher. I would be really concerned. I don't think this should happen. I don't think these people should be teaching our kids. Is that wrong to say? That I don't think these people should be teaching our kids? Is that wrong to say? Is that cancelable? Are you not supposed to say that? I don't feel comfortable with these people teaching my kids. So I started homeschooling because I'm like, yo, one of these motherfuckers come near my kids, there's going to be some issues. And I don't want to see, Hotep Jesus on the news and then now I'm trending and shit for, whatever God knows happens, right? But chat, let's vote. Let's put this to a vote, chat. We're going to class participation here. Whose side are you on? Let's see. You're going to have to pick one. I'm not doing a maybe or in the middle. Okay. Here we go. We're going to put it to the chat. Let's see what the chat say. And then we're going to go to some of the responses to my response, which there were some hilarious responses because all I asked was, if you see right here, all I asked was, is that a trans teacher? That's all I asked. I just asked, is that? I just wanted clarification. I'm not here to judge anybody. I'm here to judge somebody. I'm not here to judge anybody, but I just want some answers. All right. So I just asked the simple question: is that a trans teacher? We gotta ask these questions. Here comes Strong Dad. If so, we gotta let that kid off with a warning.
Oh, this a real Hotep brother.
Lauren said, fastest pick ever. Chat right now at 85% with the violent black kid. Oh my God. Yo. Cannon says that shouldn't be teaching our children, but our kids have to respect people, period. But what led to the slap? I agree. I don't agree with, violence, but I feel like I need more details, right? So Gab Clark, she had a trans daughter. She has rescued her daughter from being trans. And so I asked her, what's her verdict? And Gab said, both of them need to go.
Oh, this a real Hotep brother.
That's a good response. That's a good response. Somebody else said, kid probably fed up with the grooming. I said, uh-oh.
Oh, this a real Hotep brother.
Uh-oh. I would feel very uncomfortable if this was my teacher. I would not be an obedient child in this classroom. I'm telling you right now. As somebody who was a class clown, this teacher would have got hella jokes. Listen, when I was in school, I was class clown. You guys should already know that. I was class clown. If something happened, I'm letting the jokes fly all through class, okay? That's why I was a C average student. All right? I was a kid that didn't do no homework, but I got A's on my finals. It was weird, really weird. I didn't do homework, but I was paying attention in class. And I had really good memory and photographic memory. And I got to tell you, this teacher, you know how many jokes I'd have been in the principal office every single day till they took me out of that class. Every single day. I don't even want to get on here and start joking. I'd have walked in the class like, what up, my nigga? I'd have been in class like, them your titties? Straight to the principal's office. I'd have walked in, got my jokes off, grabbed my bag. All right, I go to the principal's office. Listen, it would have been comedy hour every single day. I wouldn't have hit nobody, but he gonna get hit. I mean, she gonna get hit with these jokes. I'm just telling you right now. I would be very uncomfortable, okay? Justine said, my son had a whole desk in the office in grade school. I wasn't that bad. I went to the principal's office maybe once a semester. So that's twice a school year. At some point, the teacher had enough. Usually they just reprimanded me in the classroom and kept it moving. Pop-Up Hotep says, ate them slaps though. Listen, that was my first. So I heard the voice, okay? And my voice said, huh? Because it said she. Colin Rugg said she. And I heard the voice. I was like, huh? I don't know. But then when he smacked them, her, him, it, they, them, they. When the teacher got smacked and just ate it, was like, that ain't gonna do nothing. I was like, oh, that's not a woman. Biological woman. It's not a biological woman. I said, because ain't no woman responding like that. And a woman that's gonna eat your slaps is gonna be putting the hands back on you. Like some of these, you ever see these white women that do CrossFit? They will kick your ass, okay? Easily too. So I know it couldn't have been a biological woman, because a biological woman would have broke down in tears. No woman's eating no slap like that. And if a woman eats a slap like that, like for example, if that's Lauren, right? Sorry to pick on you, Lauren, or Heather. I know for a fact that if Lauren or Heather got smacked like that, they're going to be putting hands and feet on that little boy. I don't know why. I just feel like I know that. They can correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel like they just not going to, at least they're just not going to sit there, right? And then he got smacked again, and I'm like, yeah, that can't be no biological woman. Ain't no way. Leslie Jones type bitch. Right. Thank you. Somebody said, that's what I was wondering. I don't think an actual woman could sit there and take hits like that without crying. Exactly. Somebody else here says, truly need to listen to what the student is saying, because I wonder what happened for him to hit it. Pause. and that's what I responded. I said, yeah, I need to see his side of the story before I judge, right? Everybody jumps. That's the problem with these videos. Everybody jumps to conclusions with these videos. And I'm going to end the poll now. 79% on the black kid side. See, we got real people in here. Shout out to y'all. But I sometimes these videos, they start, like, imagine watching a movie, and you go to the kitchen or something, you get sidetracked, you come back, and the movie's like halfway over. Like what led up to that point in the movie where you see the violence, right? Like somebody starts shooting, you're like, you got to rewind. I got to rewind and see, what did I miss? How did it? They was just cool just a minute ago. So with these videos, I always want, can we get the full story before we hop in and go, oh my God, where's his dad? And, what if this teacher did something to him or has done something to him in the past, or is just making the kid very uncomfortable, right? This could be, I want to hear what this kid has to say before I say, charge him, So yeah, the Hotep community, Hotepistan has decided, and so far we're on the side of the black kid. Although we do not condone violence, and we do not condone children to smack their teachers. Okay, simple as that. Let's go to the next topic. Oh man. Let me reach my arm deep down inside the bag. Let's go right here. Let's pull this up. I don't like this attitude. To me, this seems like reaching here, right? And we're going to spend very little time on this, but a lot of women do this stuff, and you can tell they don't get hit on often, or they get hit on too much to react like this. But this is Coyle Ray. She's a rapper, and take a look.
Trying to bag me on an Instagram live is fucking crazy. Like, dead ass. Get the fuck on. Okay? Gone the fuck head. Okay? I'm not interested. Like, that's fucking corny. The fuck are we doing here? I'm getting the fuck off.
So this response to me, Uncle Hotep said, get the water hose. Get the German Shepherd on that, Sean. Uncle Hotep, you are a coon. How is Uncle Hotep on the wrong side of this argument? The chat already voted, we on the black kid side. How come every time you see a black person, you against them? This nigga's a coon. Now, Adrian Broner, how do we know he's hitting on her? We don't know that he's hitting on her. We don't know that he could just simply be saying like, yo, I'm having a fight. Here's an invite. I'll take care of your expenses because, you know, I'm a fighter. I have to promote my fight. The more celebrities there, the bigger the purse sometimes. And this could be business for him. This could be a business opportunity for her. Right. So he didn't say anything wrong or disrespectful. He just said, yo, be at my next fight, Miami 31st at the Hard Rock on me. This is a very polite gesture. And I hate when women let's say he is hitting on her. I hate when women see men hitting on him and then go, oh, that's not the right way to do it and all this other stuff. And I can see if he came at her sideways, you know, and you can't really tell a woman how to come at you and it's all subjective. I get all that shit. All I'm saying is she could have ignored the comment. She didn't have to put him on blast and, you know, try to make a thing out of it. You know, all of that shit. A lot of women do this, and this is corny. To me, it's just really corny when women do this. You know, we are in dire straits as far as population is concerned. We need men and women to copulate. It is very normal. Like it's normal for men. The men have to holla at women to keep this whole human thing going. And then people act weird when men try to keep this human thing going. I really don't understand it. I really, really, really do not understand it. That was kind of corny from me. I just didn't like that. Let's go here. We about to get close to the baby says the N-word. But first, I want to prime it. We got a video here from Miss Info Show. It's one of my new followers. And I'm not going to watch the whole thing. Let's fast forward.
Up here defending Democrats. Can you believe that? That's how radical y'all have gotten. Stuff like this proves that lily white movement that infiltrated the Republican Party is still in effect. I think they're still doing it today. I think the government, y'all got me sound like a liberal because that's how outrageous y'all become. I think the government is fucking racist. Democrats' policies bring us down, and then we come to the right, they push us away. So it's like, where the hell do we go? This is why black people go independent, and I'm telling y'all right now, more people need to start calling this out. Y'all need to be the real Republicans, like the real radical Republicans back in the day. Like, we need to rise up. We gotta call them out, because y'all really disrupting the kumbaya that we really need in this country.
Okay, so she's talking about, she began this video talking about Elijah Schaffer and some of the racist things. And like she said, she's a new conservative. She's a new Republican, and she just came, or new black conservative is what she calls herself. She's a new black conservative. And, you know, she's had her awakening. And she's seeing stuff like this, and it's like, yo, you're pushing us away. Like, it feels like the Lily White movement. You remember we did the presentation on Lily White movement. So what example do we have? We have here, hold on. Hold on, let's pull this up.
2, 1, boom.
Whoops, sorry about that. Isabella Moody, who works with, who is this? Resist the Mainstream. Okay, so she works for some company named Resist the Mainstream. Right? And I'm not showing that to get her fired or anything like that. You know, I don't do that stuff. I just wanted to know because I saw she had the badge there. She says, my daughter literally said the N-word. I'm so proud of her. So let's take a listen. So she's saying her child said the N-word. She responds, she says, uh-oh, the liberals are triggered. Stop acting like you're mad because I'm doing this for Twitter revenue, probably $3. You're just mad I'm not a miserable parent like your mother and father. Jake Shields comments, he says, wow, what an amazing mother, and I have a few extra passes if she needs one. Somebody in here said she needs to work on her hard R. Somebody else says here, Jalen says, y'all are constantly thinking about black people. And that's true. It's like black people live rent free in these people's minds. But I think it's just a grift, right? It's just, again, we went over this. Where's my trusty, oh my God, Habibi's still moaning. This is terrible. This is terrible. Let's go to my trusty slide deck here. And we have a slide on this. We have a slide on this phenomenon. Where is it? There we go. The race bait industry reaction loop. The race bait reaction industry loop, right? So, red whites do some shit. People react. Black people react. I'm surprised Tariq Nasheed ain't hop on this one yet. Let's see if Tariq hopped on this one. Anybody show this to Tariq yet? All right, Tariq ain't get a hold of this yet. Wait till Tariq get a hold of this. Lord have mercy. But it's a symbiotic relationship where the race grifters, whether they're white or black, or actually, I'm sorry, white and black, both benefit from content like that. And then you just keep this loop going over and over and over again. So be careful. You know what I'm saying? When you see this stuff, don't react. Don't react. Just hit the block button, mute button, keep it pushing. Because really what they want is they want to bait your emotions. Okay. Conceptual James dropped this video. We're about to go to the phone lines in just a moment here. However, I do want to watch this video from Conceptual James. Hold on a second. Let's pull this up. I got a lot in the bag. I might save some of it for tomorrow. Actually, I'm going to, after this, we'll take phone calls. I want to save some of this stuff for tomorrow. Let's go to this video right here. So we got one of these liberal women or socialist women talking her shit. Let's see what she has to say.
The hard things, the places where we are prone to disagreement, say politics and religion. Well, as it turns out, not only does Wikipedia's model work there, it actually works really well. Because in our normal lives, these contentious conversations tend to erupt over disagreement about what the truth actually is. But the people who write these articles, they're not focused on the truth. They're focused on something else, which is the best of what we can know right now. And after 7 years of working with these brilliant folks, I've come to believe that they are onto something, that perhaps for our most tricky disagreements, seeking the truth.
This is not AI? This is real?
And seeking to convince others of the truth might not be the right place to start.
Oh, shit. Oh, wow. Okay. Let's hear her out. I'm very open-minded. Let's hear her out. Why should we not know the truth, lady?
In fact, our reverence for the truth might be a distraction that's getting in the way of finding common ground.
Wait, what? What?
And getting things done. Now, that is not to say that the truth doesn't exist.
Okay.
Nor is it to say that the truth isn't important. Clearly, the search for the truth has led us to do great things, to learn great things. But I think if I were to really ask you to think about this, one of the things that we could all acknowledge is that part of the reason we have such glorious chronicles to the human experience in all forms of culture is because we acknowledge there are many different truths. And so, in the spirit of that, I'm certain that the truth exists for you and probably for the person sitting next to you. But this may not be the same truth. This is because the truth of the matter is very often, for many people, what happens when we merge facts about the world with our beliefs about the world. So we all have different truths. They're based on things like where we come from, how we were raised, and how other people perceive us.
She kind of cooking. I'm not gonna hold you. This takes some deep critical thinking, but she's kind of cooking because everybody's truth, quote unquote, truth is different, right? Like, we all see that on a daily basis. So she kind of has a point here, and this is interesting. This is interesting TED Talks. So then the truth gets in the way of getting the work done. I see her point. I actually see her point, where people are so busy arguing about the facts, and it's just like, you know, fuck the disagreement. You know, how do we get to where we're going? But my pushback on that is, how are you supposed to act when we can't agree on a truth, right? It seems like you're skipping step one. That's what my argument with her would be, is I get your philosophical take, and it does make sense in many ways. However, I think it's more idealistic than it is pragmatic, because if you have a group of people making decisions predicated on a lie, this could only lead to more problems. You know what I'm saying? This could lead to more problems. So she says, our truth, that's code for liberalism. Yeah, I picked up on that. Yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right, Carlos. Very, very keen of you to spot that. But yeah, this is I'm gonna have to say I disagree with her, but I like her line of thinking, because let's do our subject matter of the day, the migrant crisis, right? The truth of the matter is the migrant crisis should never have happened and is bad. So if we have conservatives in the living room or in the town hall, and we got liberals, and let's say they're split 50-50 in total, don't you first have to agree that the truth is the migrant crisis was a bad idea before you move forward? Maybe not. Well, maybe so. And the reason why I say maybe so is because if you don't agree it's bad, then you might keep the border open and exacerbate the problem. So you kind of do have to agree that it's bad first. Otherwise, you'll run into this problem again later. Even if you find said solution to the temporary problem, you could make the same mistakes again in the future. So you would have to say, yo, this is a bad idea. Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna need to hear more of this TED Talk to really, really dissect what she's saying here. But I'm gonna have to go with hard disagree, while I do like her attempt to practice some critical thinking there. But that's some liberal white woman type thinking right there. Oh, let's not forget the truth. Let's just move forward. It's like, nah, I think we kind of got to agree that some fuck shit is afoot before we begin to move forward. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure we're going to have to do that. All right, before we go to the phone lines, let's take a look at this migrant crisis video from Savannah Hernandez. I think she did a great job covering this recently. I don't like all of her work, but this right here, again, I think is very important. So let's take a look.
All right, guys, this is Savannah Hernandez in front of City Hall in New York. And as you guys can see, I am surrounded right now by hundreds of illegal immigrants from New Guinea and also from Haiti. All right, so majority single men from Africa. And I want to take you guys around what this park looks like.
Wait a second. Oh, I might be thinking of the other New Guinea. Because there's Papua New Guinea and then there's New Guinea, right? Okay. No. All right. So there is no New Guinea in Africa. I didn't think there was. So let's put this on the screen. There's something called Papua New Guinea. Oh, shit. And that's what I believe she's referring to here. I guess for short, they call it New Guinea. I knew it as Papua New Guinea. But they share an island with Australia, or off the coast of Australia, I'm sorry. And I think half of it is New Guinea and the other half is something else. I don't know. I can't remember this stuff. The world's second largest island. Yeah. So these people are coming from not only Africa, but New Guinea, and New Guinea is not in Africa. There's no New Guinea in Africa, right? Oh, there's a Guinea. Okay, there's a Guinea in Africa, but there is not a New Guinea in Africa, I'm assuming. This is also confusing. So here we go. All right, so there's a Guinea. All right, so she just misspoke. All right, no problem. It happens. Mistakes happen. Not mad at her. Let's go back.
Looks like, and more importantly, what every single park in New York is starting to look like. Just yesterday, I was in the East Village area.
This is a park in New York City. That's wild.
And there,
like, the park is, when you work in New York, the park is the place where you go on your lunch break, you enjoy your lunch, you just take a walk, you just want to sit back, kick back, and chill. Can't really do that now.
there were two children's parks right next to a church that the city is currently using to house single males. So children are playing right next to this. More importantly, the city of New York has spent $2 billion at this point on this crisis. They said that through 2025, they're going to try to spend $12 billion because that's what it's going to take to sustain all of these people. Now, typically you'd be able to speak to these migrants in Spanish, but unfortunately, all of these people now speak French. We have been told as American citizens that all of these people are coming into our country because they are seeking asylum, but every single migrant that I've spoken to today has talked about how they are here simply to work. So I want to highlight for you guys what our American cities are starting to look like. All right.
So Millie Badilli makes a great point. All named by Europeans. Yeah, these are all European colonies. These are all colonies of Europe. So if these people are escaping, they're basically escaping one European colonist for another, one European colony for another. That's really what's happening here. My stomach hurts. Look at this. Look at this, y'all. Remember I told you about this play when this stream started? I'm so hurt. I'm so hurt. Look at that play. Anyway, Hotep's been told you. Mean Coins, you want the plays, join the Telegram. Link in the description box below. We're going to go to the phone lines. Text Hotep in your name to 202-596-5631. And I'll be right back after this short, brief commercial break.
Welcome to the 4th annual Grifties and the first ever live Grifty Awards. And now for your hosts, Uncle Hotep and Hotep Jesus.
Yo, no George, but I can't even breathe in this joint.
That's fucked up. He working on that Coon of the Year award.
Black people, am I right?
We've got some great categories tonight, including athletes.
We'll say what's up to your dad.
Seasons COVID-19.
Who did you want? Hamlin? Hamlin's a sleeper. Hamlin's a sleeper.
Female, musical, celebrity, people's political grifty, the Hall of Fame, and a surprise category.
Y'all see we professional. We got the teleprompter and shit. And of course, the one everyone is waiting for, Grifter of the Year award.
From podcasts to movies.
DJ Protocol.
Yeah, DJ, that's the time to do it.
This is not a grift. I really think Lil Nas X is a gay demon.
How dare you? Unlike most modern award shows, none of these women have penises.
Women shouldn't speak anyways.
Y'all picked the blackest room for a black. Paint the walls white so I can see y'all next time.
All coons looking like to me.
Some of you white people too. Some of y'all look like you came from 8 Mile.
We're halfway through. No one's been shot yet.
But I'm going to say at the Grifty Awards, there's only one person more arrogant, more self-assured than me, and that's Hotep Jesus.
Grifter of the Year.
Clap it up for old Uncle Hotep.
Hopefully my kids will watch this and be inspired and stuff like that.
Fuck them kids.
I'm looking for my wallet. I'm like, oh, thank God he didn't take it. Thank God.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got Cannon Hotep on the line. Cannon, what's up, bro?
What's up, yo?
What's happening, man?
First time, long time, first time. No,
I think the last time we spoke to you, you were about to become the DEI hire for the Baltimore Bridge.
Yeah, I know, right? That's what I feel like, because I've been doing tech support for everybody, for every agency. They've been having me run support for them. I feel like I'm a DEI hire. I'm just more qualified.
Oh, shit. Shout out to our DEI hire, Cannon Hotep on the line.
I'm here now. Collecting a check.
You there now?
Yeah, I'm here now.
Oh, shit. The FBI showed up yet?
They showed the first day. They was here the first day. The day I talked to you, they was here. Homeland, everybody.
Oh, so when people were saying there was no investigation, the investigation had already started.
The investigation already started.
Already
started. Like I was saying, like I said on Temple Hat, I'm sitting in here, people asking me for help, and I'm helping people. I'm like, what you doing here? Like, if this is an accident, what the heck is you doing here? I'm trying to figure out why HSI is here, the detective division, and all that other stuff. Y'all gotta let me know something.
Man, hey, on the line right now is Cannon Hotep, part of the Hotep Nation Creators Group. Make sure y'all subscribe to his channel, Cannon Hotep, on YouTube and Rumble. What you got for us today, bro?
Man, listen, I just got a feeling something nasty about to come, some nasty work about to come down the pipe, though.
Yeah.
I just got a feeling.
Yeah,
it's just a lot going on.
It's a lot going on. It's a lot in the pot, mixing and stirring. Yeah.
Yeah, and there's nothing to look, y'all. Ain't nothing we can do about it. You just gotta protect your neck, protect your family, get your preps in order, and hopefully vote in your best interest. Because right now, I don't know what's gonna happen, yo. They got Donnie T against the ropes, bro. I don't know what's gonna go down with him. They got him against the ropes. He can't leave New York. Like basically, he can't leave New York. He can't, like, cause the trial. They said he gotta be there every day.
Every day?
Every day. He gotta be there. If he ain't there every day, they're gonna arrest him.
For how long?
I guess until May or June. Till June.
They basically saying you can't campaign.
Exactly. And who been telling y'all that they was gonna do that to him? Hotep's been told you they was gonna do that to him.
This a real Hotep brother.
They told you, and I did it on my stream the other night. I've been telling y'all, go with any stream, go pick up any stream. I talk about Trump. I said they trying to deplete his war chest, and they trying to make it so he can't run a proper race.
Cannon been on point. He been on fire lately, Steph. You see, I be on his channel. I be getting my news from Cannon. See, I be peeping in the chat every once in a while. Sometimes when Cannon on, I can't chat. I be doing something, but I be listening. Cannon be having that info.
I'm telling you guys, you got that happening now. Like, you got this thing with, I'm starting to find out about this Obama high thing where it's like Maine and, I forgot the other state, Omaha and Maine. So if they don't do the winner-take-all type elections like everybody else do.
Okay.
So let's just say they tie in Maine and Omaha or whatever. It'll be 269 to 269.
Okay.
So when it's that, it goes back to the House, and the Speaker of the House is the tiebreaker. And who they trying to put in the Speaker of the House right now?
Oh,
they're trying
shit.
to outdo Mike whatever, and they trying to put who? Hakeem the Dream in it.
Oh, shit.
So if they could Shanghai, Maine, and Omaha, they could take the election with Hakeem the Dream as the tiebreaker.
Right.
But the thing about it is they scared because RFK might snatch votes from Biden in those states. Push it Trump way, so they shook.
So that's okay. Okay. I see what you're saying.
So the battleground really about to become the battleground. The battleground states. There's a lot going on, and then you got what's going on over there in Israel.
Yeah.
And with Iran attacked themselves. They ain't use no proxies.
Right.
I told people, Jay was the first person to say about the red heifers, and then I jumped on it when I looked into it. And then they got stuff talking about, they got 4 red heifers over there, and they supposed to let us know if they got them on Passover. That's what, next week?
Yeah.
Next Tuesday?
Yeah. Is it Tuesday?
Like, y'all think that? And it's like, and I still stand by what I said. I think that attack that happened on October 7th was allowed to happen so they can justify going into the Gaza Strip because they got them red heifers. Because you know where the temple got to be built, right?
Where?
The temple got to be built. They got to knock the Dome of the Rock down. They got to knock the Dome of the Rock down. Where's that at? That's on the Gaza Strip, right? They got to knock the Dome of the Rock down on the Gaza Strip to raise the 3rd temple. And y'all think the Islamic State's going to take that sitting down? One of their holiest of sites? They just going to let that happen? We about to see some real stuff coming out, y'all, if they got them heifers.
That, you're right. That region, because the way I study the Israel-Palestine conflict, there's only one thing you have to read. Actually, let me not say that. You should read as much as you can about it. I take that back. But it's the British mandate, right? And it's what the British say is in their report, right? So I'm going based upon the British report. So if there is going to be a bias, I'm reading from the bias. And the bias be making the arguments of what the Palestinians, the pro-Gaza people are saying today. Like, yo, it's true. It's in the British mandate. You know what I'm saying? Like, the British mandate is literally telling you how Israel captured that part of the land, how they colonized that part of the land. And it basically come down to, we can create infrastructure faster than you. That's really what it came down to. I'm trying to find the document now, but go ahead, finish what you were saying.
Yeah, and I was laughing because I'm sitting there. People are, oh no, it's for the Damascus, it's retaliation for the Damascus thing. I said, okay, so why is Iran calling their attack Operation True Promise? Why do they call it Operation True Promise? And we know that go back all the way to the biblical days, where Ishmael was the firstborn of Abraham, but he wasn't the promise. Isaac was. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
That's why I keep telling people that that the Muslims and the Jews they cousins because they both come from the blood of Abraham. It's just that Ishmael was the bastard son and Isaac was the promise from God. So the Muslims or Islam, they think they're the true promise. That's why they've been fighting over that land like that.
This is cousins beef, man. This is family beef. Yeah. So that's why people be talking about, Hotep Jesus pick a side. I'm like, I'm not in that family, nigga. Like, why are you including me in the conversation? This ain't got nothing to do with me.
Yeah, Bible prophecy gonna be prophecy. It's gonna happen no matter who jump in it. But
yeah,
we need to stay out of that. Because what happens is, what's gonna happen if we jump in the fight, right? And we back Israel. What's gonna happen? We're gonna have a bunch of terrorists or extremists on American soil doing craziness.
Yeah.
In protest.
Yeah.
And vice versa, probably. So it's like we need to chill. We need to stay up out of it. But I doubt we stay up out of it because we need a new war to be in.
Oh no, we're gonna be in it. We're gonna be in it. You know who gonna put us in it?
They all licking their chops.
You know who gonna put us in it, right? Trump gonna exactly.
Yeah, Trump gonna put us in it.
Exactly.
I said it on my stream. I said, yo, Trump is going to back Israel if he jump in there. I mean, Biden he's going to do it anyway.
I'm gonna tell you what's gonna happen.
Even if Trump get in there, Trump going to do it too.
I'm gonna tell you what's gonna happen. Trump gonna get in there. All that Israel news and shit is gonna die the fuck down. And then one day you just gonna hear about that area being taken over, and that shit gonna disappear from the news fast as shit because nobody won't care no more because I have a new distraction for you.
Exactly, I believe in that. But I told people on my stream, like, yo, Trump all about Israel. He gonna jump in that fight. He gonna jump right in that fight.
And don't they got like a town named after him or some shit?
Do they for real? I don't know.
Yo, what did they name after Trump over there in the Holy Land, man?
Oh, I didn't know that. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Oh man, but yeah, they gotta knock the Dome of the Rock down, to raise the third temple. Dome of the Rock is in Gaza. That's why October 7th happened. It was all to justify going in there and clearing that land out, get ready for that temple. And they already built the altar for the sacrifice for the heifer. So I'm like, they must got it.
Yeah.
They must got it. So it's going to be some interesting. It's going to be an interesting couple of months, y'all. I'm telling y'all, because I guarantee some other state going to come out and say Trump got a stand trial there, and that he can't leave New York for this trial. So then what happens? He's going to have to go to that trial. They're going to probably do a mandate, and then he leave New York, he's going to get arrested. Well, if he don't go to the other state, he's going to get arrested.
Yep.
The funny part is this hush money trial. Like we didn't watch Bill Clinton do the same thing. You know what I mean? Bill Clinton was out here taking the booty.
Right.
telling women to put ice on it.
Right.
You know what I mean? Nobody said nothing about that. But you know, you got a Playboy playmate who went on national television and was like, I was in love with him. Right? Just killed their whole story, the girl from Playboy.
Mm-hmm.
And then you got Stormy Daniels who said, I slept with him just to get ahead. She said it on 60 Minutes. But we got this hush money trial going on, trying to make it seem like some you know, it's some scandalous thing. I'm like, okay, whatever. Show me one politician out here who was squeaky clean that didn't have to pay out somebody to shut up while he was running for.
Oh, this a real Hotep brother.
Whatever.
Oh, this a real Hotep brother.
Crazy part is Alvin Bragg know it ain't gonna stand. He just following orders.
Oh, this a real Hotep brother.
They're not gonna win that. They're not gonna win it. I guarantee after the election over, that trial it goes away. It'll go away. Or if Trump just bow out, all of those lawsuits just die. But he's standing his ground. But the thing is, now he borrowing money from people that he gonna owe eventually.
Yeah, but with the rich, you know, they don't. There's no such thing as money to the rich. It's all debt. It's all debt and credit.
If you owe me $1,000, I'm worth $1,000.
Right. You see what I'm saying?
That's true.
Yeah, they operate on a whole different frequency when it comes to money.
But I don't know. He might be making a bag on them ugly shoes he got. Who knows? I don't know. He might come up with another. He might come up with a meme coin and rack up. Who knows? Trump come up with a meme coin. I'm on it.
Yeah. I mean, they have one. There's a Trump meme coin. It's called Trump, and it's a long hold. They're a really good team. It's the same people that put out the AOC coin. At least I think it is.
I'm talking about if Trump back one though. If Trump back one of them meme coins.
If Trump back one, listen, meme coins meme coins could be revolutionary. I'm telling you right now. Like, think about if conservatives started a Trump meme coin that was backed by Trump. Do you know what kind of numbers that fucking meme coin would do, bro?
Bro, if I could get him, I'd be like,
listen,
put 1,000 on this Trump coin.
What? You'd have to buy the Trump meme coin. You buying the these niggas out here buying Trump stock in his app. It's different when you buying Trump himself.
Right.
As a meme. They be out of here. I know they listening right now, so you could probably see it in the next 2 to 3 weeks. they probably working on the Trump meme coin right now.
It gotta be. I would be. Look what he did with NFT. Remember when he came out with the NFT?
Killed it with the NFTs. Killed it.
Yeah, everybody's like, oh, that's dumb. And then like in 24 hours sold out. He made like $350 million on an NFT.
That easy.
Something stupid.
That easy.
So he come up with a meme coin. I'm on it. Like, give me 1,000 of that. Flip that to 100K real quick.
Brandon said,
get out.
Brandon said the Trump meme coin is a $1 billion market cap. Easy.
Oh, this a real Hotep brother.
Bro.
They listening. Watch it come out next week, like you said. I'll be like, yo, AJ, what you say? How I get this wallet again? Yo, what I need to do? It's the new GameStop.
New GameStop.
It's the new GameStop. That's what it is.
It's the new GameStop. You just nailed it.
Oh, this a real Hotep brother.
It's the new GameStop.
Anyway, I appreciate it, yo. Hey, yo, tune in tonight, 10 o'clock or 10:30, depending on what time I get in the house. Hotep, Canon Hotep YouTube channel, Rumble channel. And I've been doing numbers on X the past couple of times. I had almost 300 people watching the other night.
Oh, yeah?
So, yeah, me and Jay was streaming on X, and I just seen the numbers go from 100 to 200 to 300, and some people was watching me on X on Monday night.
All right. That's what's up.
So, catch the show on X, catch it on Rumble, catch it on YouTube, about 10:30 tonight. Canon Speaks, Canon Hotep YouTube channel, Canon Hotep Rumble channel. I'll let you, bro. Let me go do some work, make it look like I'm making some money.
Hotep and Bill.
Hotep and Bill.
Yo, reporting live from Ground Zero at the Baltimore Bridge. You know what I'm saying? We got a super came in. Thank you for putting something in the collection plate. Academics get the Trump interview before the Hoteps? Question mark. I think it's going to be net good for the culture, though. That should be interesting. I'll probably watch it.
Murphy's Law Rescue.
Ghosting.
What up?
What up, yo?
Same old shit.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So, virtual campaign. Where do you see that going?
What's that?
If people were running virtual campaigns.
What do you mean?
You see how Trump can't leave the city, right?
Oh, this a real Hotep brother.
Oh, I see where you going with this. Oh, shit. Hold up. Wait a second. Damn. You might be onto something.
Man.
Damn.
Straight AI Trump. AI Trump giving you a virtual campaign.
AI Trump is crazy.
You know what I mean? You ain't got to worry about missteps and all that other shit. You can program a little charm into that motherfucker. You know what I mean?
Release it with the meme coin.
Release it with the meme coin. All because he can't leave. I can't leave, so this is how we're going to get around that. Just the fact that people feel like they're bucking the system is going to be a selling point. Oh, we're bucking the system by even tuning into this. Ha! That's just a selling point right there. Because red whites are crazy.
Because red whites is crazy. He said AI debates. That's insane. AI debates is insane. Yo, we just gave Trump his campaign marketing plan right there. You dropped the AI Trump with the meme coin. You out of here. That's the only way he could do this campaign from fucking jail and shit.
He can write the lyrics. It'll be like Drake's diss track.
Oh, this a real Hotep brother.
Facts.
Nah, but hey, you know what you can add to your list, man, as far as the immigrant crisis go, like something we should worry about?
What?
Something that's kind of like weighing on my mind every time I go to Phoenix. Sometimes we'll go out to Phoenix to the little auction place there and pick up a bunch of animal cages and whatnot, yada yada.
Mm-hmm.
Every time I go out to that godforsaken hellhole, I'm reminded of, well, damn, if it was this bad during COVID, could you imagine how that shit would have spread? So add that to your list. They could
what
be
would have
potential
spread?
super spreaders. The COVID.
Oh, these niggas coming across, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you absolutely right. Let me bring that back up on the screen.
Now, if they could pack the cities with these motherfuckers, that's what they seem to be doing, shipping them to the cities and packing the cities. Now the cities where COVID wasn't as effective in spreading as they would have liked last time. This time around, with all these new bodies that they've instilled, the spread is going to be nasty.
Here we go. I got it up on the screen. Let's put, where is it? Health. I put disease. Let's put super spreaders instead.
Man.
And the thing is, the super spreaders is bifurcated. It's dual, you know, because the super spreaders could be virtual or real. Or they could be both at the same time, right? They saying they spreading this, but really they spreading that, right? So the super spreaders, let's go ahead and put that in bold. Let's put that in bold and increase the font size. You know?
Yeah, immigration crisis is out of control, but it's been out of control out here in Arizona for fucking decades. It's only news because it's hitting the big cities.
Right.
flooding the big cities. They're not just letting them hang out here. As long as they was hanging out here at the motherfucking food city, everything was good.
But as soon
now
as they
they're
hit them
all up in
cities,
other areas.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Now it's all of a sudden it's a crisis. Man, it's been a fucking crisis.
Oh, this a real
And
Hotep
listen,
brother.
These fools got a very distinct way of being as unhygienic as possible. So super spreader is just gonna be out of control this time around. We got, since COVID hit, what? Say end of 19, beginning of 20, whatever. Since then, I'd like to know the number of new motherfucking bodies in this country illegally.
You ain't never gonna know that real number.
No,
You ain't never gonna know that real number. Do you think this is a big issue? Like, I think this is a really big issue.
Oh yeah. This is in my top 3 as far as voting issues. If I gave a fuck about voting,
Yeah,
this would be in my top 3 issues.
I agree.
Probably 2. It wouldn't be 1, but
No.
it definitely could fight for 2 or 3.
They definitely fight for 2 or 3. Correct. Absolutely.
And so, especially just like I said, being where I'm at, it's already Mexico here. This has already been. This is conquered land. This shit's lost.
Oh, it's a wrap for it's a wrap for that region. It's a wrap out there. It's a wrap out there.
This is lost. You guys need to start focusing somewhere else. Matter of fact, now that I'm talking about this shit, motherfucking, this shit is stupid as fuck. It's getting out of hand to me. The fact that you motherfuckers want to be out there talking about they get what they deserve in these bigger cities, right? What kind of chump ass talk is that? You do know that that's still your country, right? Who the fuck concedes like that? Well, fuck them. Who does that?
Wait, what you mean?
They say to the people who are suffering in these bigger cities, right?
Yeah.
Can't leave for whatever reason, they're not upwardly as mobile as they would like to be,
Right.
whatever the fucking case may be.
Right.
They'll see bad shit happen to these people and be like, they get what they voted for.
Yeah.
They get what they voted for.
Right.
And I'm saying, what kind of chump ass concession shit is that? That's like it's like if somebody was in your house, right? And they're renting a room, but they don't necessarily, fit. I'll say a cultural fit to your household. If they start fucking off the room, right? You're not just gonna chalk that up and be like, "Well, fuck that room. That's just him." you know what I mean?
Yeah, nah, you definitely going to be like, yo, hold the fuck up. Who going to fix the room? Yeah.
Yeah, get your ass out of my house.
Yeah.
Right? That's what actual patriots do.
That's
all
a good
these
point.
fucking I carry
Oh,
guns.
this a real Hotep brother.
That's a good
I'm
point.
all America first. You just concede. Like, let's say, for instance, that this shit is an invasion. This fucking bullshit ass communism, liberal, whatever the fuck the left is on, whatever's got these cities fucked off. Let's say that is an actual invasion, like that fucking Russian dude said that you guys love playing that little video of, like he said it was. Y'all just gave up. Y'all said, fuck it. To your biggest and most financial and most lucrative areas of your country, you just said, fuck it.
Yeah. That's some
They
that's
get
some
what
good.
they voted for.
That's some good real estate.
Yeah. And you sitting here talking about we being invaded by immigrants. The invasion took place. You lost your cities. They pushed your asses into the breadbasket. You're in the middle of the country, living off of fucking corn and living off of fucking hee-haw. You need to get your shit together and get your cities back. Quit this mentality of, oh, they get what they voted for. There's decent Republican motherfuckers in those cities. And I know you guys love your Marines. They talk about no man left behind. Y'all done left them niggas way the fuck behind. And you do so publicly every time you say, well, you get what you voted for. Now the Republicans are sitting in these cities like, well, fuck me, huh?
Damn.
Oh, this a real Hotep brother.
Quit being weak. That's all I got.
All right, appreciate you, bro.
Deserve, man. Hotep and Bill.
Hotep and Bill. And Goldstein went off. And fuck my head up. Virtual Trump. AI Trump. Trump meme coin. Hold on a second. Let me check my I gotta check my bot. Hold on, y'all gotta wait. Wait a half a second. Let me check my bot. Y'all ain't even sent me no supers today, so fuck y'all. Let me see. None of my bots triggered. That's because Habibi already fucking went to the moon. What's hold on, let me refresh this coin really fast. Let me see what it's up to now. Cause I left some in there. I left like 15% in there. Ooh, it's just I hit that sell limit right on the fucking nose. I sold at 0.021. It's at 0.022 and it's been there for a minute now. So I sold perfect. That was a perfect trade. See, I could get with the limit buys. Limit buys? Oh, I'm about to crush it. Ooh, I'm about to fucking crush it. Niggas gave me the bot.
Hotep, you're a genius. HotepJesus.com. I wish all the black people were as smart as Hotep Jesus. And I wish all the white people were as smart as Hotep Jesus. And I wish all the Hispanics were as smart as Hotep Jesus. Because that guy, he really gets it. He knows how to boil it down.
Uncle Hotep in the chat trolling. You know. Oh, he said that's an HJ talking point. Somebody had to correct him, said, nah, that's a Tim Pool talking point. Don't try to put that on me, Unc. That ain't got nothing to do with me. I don't even talk about the shit y'all be talking about. Y'all niggas be talking about that Trump shit. I don't talk about Trump shit. I see that shit front page on the Drudge. We scroll way past that on the Grift Report. Grift Report talk about real shit. You want to talk about real shit, come to the Grift Report.
Hotep, you're a genius. HotepJesus.com.
You know. Come fuck with the Grift Report. You want to talk about real shit. You know. Unc been slacking. His past couple of takes, you know, we talk about virtual Trump. We got clone Uncle Hotep. We waiting on Spotless to call in. We got clone Uncle Hotep in the chat. Take's been off, man. He out here on rocking with Drake. 1 minute he with the tunnel diggers. Next minute he not with the tunnel diggers. Now he back with them. Uncle Hotep wishy-washy, yo.
Spotless.
Spotless, what's up, yo?
What's going on? What's the word?
What up, yo? Huh?
All right. So, all right, hold on. Let me just run outside. All right. So I was listening to the program, and I was thinking, what's going to be like one, I guess, symptom of that clash of culture, right? And one thing what came to mind, right? Hello?
Yeah. The clash of culture with the migrants, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, what about
So one thing that came to mind, I was thinking about like New York in like maybe like the 70s and the 60s. Is like, well, obviously I wasn't there, but from what I see from studying and, you know, reading and listening to older people, it was kind of like a clash of a culture between
the South and the North,
the Puerto Ricans and the blacks.
Oh, okay.
So it was a clash as far as it was, you know, the gangs and shit like that, but also it was a lot of miscegenation, if you will call it. And then I see that happening. So what I'm thinking of is like all these African migrants, a lot of these South American migrants, and then the people that's already here, they all gonna be fighting. They are gonna be fighting for resources. And, you know, it's gonna be a lot of fighting, but it's gonna be a lot of fucking too. So, I think it's gonna be.
This a real Hotep brother.
Some new STDs is coming.
Yeah, I ain't even saying that.
Let me pull it back out. Let me pull it back out. Pause. Let me pull the spreadsheet back out. I mean, the slide back out. New STDs coming soon.
Oh no, I'm thinking it's gonna be some new cultural identities. It's gonna be some fucking.
Yeah, it's gonna be some identities, all right.
Yeah, it's gonna be some American, you know, some Afro-Ecuadorian, Guinea.
some
Yes.
Guinea, Ecuadorian,
Miscegenation.
whatever, all of that shit mixed up.
Let's race mixing. Let's put that in there. It's gonna be some whole lot of race mixing. Yeah.
Whole lot.
Becky gonna be rolling around with a guinea baby in her gut.
Word. and Americans gonna be the least of the cultural identifiers. When these kids in like 10, 15 years, when they be like, "What are you?" I think the last thing they're gonna claim is apple pie, fried chicken. I think that's gonna be the last of what they.
You cheated on me with a migrant? With a fucking migrant? How dare you, Tina?
I'm like, where the phone went? That's what I want to know.
See, niggas, I can't believe Tyrone. You fucking the migrants? Hey, the migrant had a fat ass though. Hey, listen, last night I was cruising the block. I pulled up to the migrant shelter, found me a baddie. Y'all niggas is terrible. Oh no.
Word, you don't even need to. You know how niggas used to say back in the day, like, oh, the drug dealers used to pull up to the school and scoop the bad girls. No. It's gonna be these niggas ride by in their little Honda to the migrant center, scoop the one they like, and then boom, that's the little anchor baby. That's gonna be the new type of tether.
That's gonna be the new anchor baby. Yup.
Yeah, and then that's gonna be it. So,
hey, chat. First professional athlete to get a migrant. Wrong answers only. First professional athlete to have an anchor baby with one of these illegal bitches.
It's definitely Zion.
He said Zion. Zion Williamson.
Yeah.
Oh man.
It's gonna be some crazy shit going on. That's what I see. I see it's gonna be some gangs. I see that. Like, yo, I'm in a city. I don't know. These like, I'm black, but these niggas got super black. They triple black.
Yeah, they original black men. That's original black man.
Bro, they blue black and they be mobbed up. They
mobbed up.
Outside the Chick-fil-A and with the scooters.
Yeah.
And that's another thing. I don't know. I don't know, man. They knew how the mafia had the concrete shit back in the day. They about to be the delivery cartel, and that's gonna be their thing. I don't know. We gonna see.
What you gonna see? Uncle Hotep, Uncle Hotep talking about respect these migrants.
Uncle said, I couldn't choose. I felt like it was un-Hotep of me to choose.
Okay.
Who get it, because I don't know exactly what was going on. What was the reason he slapped fire out?
The teacher?
Yeah, but like
people saying because the teacher took his vape, but that's what took his vape pen or some shit like that. I don't think I don't think that's it.
Belt.
Huh?
He need the belt. He need the belt for slapping an authority figure, and the teacher needs the hose for being what he is. So I don't know.
You think he needs some reprimanding? I don't know. Yeah. You think he need a beating?
Like, I think he need. How old is he?
I mean, I can't. All right, let's assume he's like, between the ages of 14 and 16. Let's just assume he's between the ages of 14 and 16. If you gave him an ass whooping, I wouldn't mind, right? Throwing him in jail to me is excessive.
Oh yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy.
You know,
he just need to be in a corner with some boxing gloves with his pops in front of him. Like, all right, now fight me.
Yeah,
fight teachers.
Yeah, you fighting that punk. Now fight me.
You gotta learn impulse control. That's crazy.
He does need to have some impulse control. I agree with that.
And the teacher need to be hosed down into the corner for like 10 minutes. 10 minutes of hosing on 60 degrees fire hose, 10 minutes in the corner, unrelenting, and then that's it. The teacher ain't doing nothing but like just off GP, like you need that, and then the boy might need 250 lashes for conduct unbecoming of a black man.
The punishment in Hotepistan is justifiable. This is justice.
Oh, this a real Hotep brother.
This is justice. We don't do jail. This is how we punish you.
The Hotepistan might need the hose corner, and Unc just control the hose corner, and it's like a timer for how long you get hosed down in the corner.
And if Unc go a little bit longer, then hey, that ain't on us, okay? Let Unc hold your ass down.
It's the full power of a fire hose. Right in the corner, just like, you know what I mean? And it stop until you like you come to an understanding. Let you catch your breath and say something, say the wrong thing.
Put that shit right back
Fire
on.
the hose back up. Turn that shit right back on. Just boom.
Turn that shit right back on, nigga. Oh my God, that's insane. I agree though.
I used to clearly mind.
Yeah.
But I think that's it. That's all I got. I think
All
we're
right.
gonna get some new interesting. We're gonna have some interesting baddies in about 20 years. That's what I think. That's the best of what's gonna come of this shit.
Yes, this is true. This is true.
So my city is gone, and we are gonna have a taco truck arms race.
A taco truck arms race.
Yeah, it's gonna be good food that come out of this.
Some good food. Oh man, let's pull the sheet back up. Cuisine. We gotta add the social. I try to tell people in the beginning. I'm like, there's so much missing from this. We cannot even begin to understand the ramifications of the
bad way. Yeah, like it's gonna clash in a bad way and a good way. Like it's gonna cultural, all of that type of ideology clash.
Yeah.
But we're gonna have some type of fucking Jollof burritos and shit. But I don't know what. It's gonna be some good shit too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
yeah.
I don't know. I guess just visit here and don't live here. I don't know.
We're gonna figure it out. We Hotepistan is in progress. Make sure y'all donate to the Hotepistan Fund. Hit the supers. I appreciate you, bro. Let me get Martian in here. Hotep.
All right, man. Hotep the Bell.
Oh, let's get Martian in here. Hotep, aka Hotep little nigga. We gonna hand Unc the hose. The guy hose this nigga down. I like how that was justice. To me, that's justice, right? Locking people up in jail. That's one thing I agree with the communists on. And people say, communists aren't. The abolition of jail makes so much more sense to me. Jail just never made sense to me. It just never made sense. You can be more creative. Can we be more creative? Like that gentleman right there was very creative with the punishment. Where's the phone at?
Call from
Martian.
Martian.
Yo.
All
right. First off, you got to charge on black ass for that shit, bro.
Charge Unc for what?
Bro, defending the trannies. That's against nature and the Hotep guys. What are you talking about?
Oh, for defending the T people?
Yes, you got to charge his ass for that shit.
Yeah, that's kind of wild.
I got the screenshot. I'll send you the
You got the evidence?
I got the evidence.
Send me the evidence.
I'm gonna resend you the evidence from 3 weeks ago as well, so you can charge his ass. Like,
Create the file. Put all the pieces in there. Please do. Thank you very much. Thank you, because we're gonna open up. We might have to open up a RICO against Unc. This might be a RICO. This might be the first RICO case in Hotepistan history.
And we got to charge it with conspiracy for what do you call it? Conspiring with the Rainbow Brigade.
Oof, conspiring with the Rainbow Brigade. Oh man. Pause. Damn, Hotep little nigga got some charges for you.
All right, but outside of that, can you do me a favor? Could you pull up the gematria thing?
What do you want to? The calculator?
Yeah, because I want
right.
I want you to type in what do you call it? Parking.
Hold on. Wait a second. Which gematria calculator?
The one that you frequently use. This whatever you use.
All right. I just want to make sure, because it's like different ones. So what you want me to type in? Parkland?
Yeah, Parkland.
All right. Let's see. All right. So Hebrew gematria. Hold on.
All right.
Let's see. 216. English 462. Parkland in simple gematria is 77. Okay.
Okay. The reason why I asked you to pull that up is because it's very interesting that this slap of the student occurred at a school called Parkland High School, just like the one.
Oh shit! Yo, you right. Oh shit! Cause I looked up the story this morning. I didn't even connect that. Yo. Hold on, let me bring that up on the screen. I gotta fact check that. Oh man, Hotep, little nigga. You did it again. You did it again. Right there. It's right there. Oh, come on. Hold on, let me go to let me bring up a different source. This one wants to charge me. It's a whole bunch of the stories up here. Here you go. Parkland High School. Right there.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
All right, so let's go back to the gematria. Let's go back to gematria. Let's see what we got here. So we got 216, right? So that's 9, right? Did I get that right? Okay. Then we got 462. So that's 3, right?
Okay.
So we got 9, 3, and then we got 5. 9, 3, 5. So what's 9, 3, 5? 8.
Yeah.
That would be 8. Interesting. Interesting. What else? So this correlates with Tesla, Dubai.
Oh shit.
Okay. I think. Wait, let me see how much. What does it mean? Is 216 decode cipher meaning for Parkland results by Jewish democracy. Hold on, let me see something. Hold on, wait, let me see. Yeah. Tesla, Dubai, Picasso, airplane, Kabbalah and the CIA.
Yo, shit. Kabbalah.
Amber Heard.
The Kabbalah.
Circle of Life. Cuck. Griselda. Damn. You onto something here, man. You onto something here.
Yeah, the reason why I'm saying this is because my mom used to tell me about, organized psyops and what do you call it? Government, what does she call them? Crisis actors or some shit?
Hey, you can't say that on my show. You better keep that over there.
My bad.
I don't know you now, nigga. Oh man.
It just screams something at play, like a psyop or something.
Yeah.
And also, I wanted to say this. This might be the grift to get the whites to back the the Rainbow Brigade.
Listen. That is my point with the question, which way, Western man? Is that what they've chosen? I'm sure they all looked at the video and knew.
Yeah, because I looked at the face as soon as I heard the voice, and I was like, oh, yeah, that's a man. That's a man. I would not be comfortable in that class.
Are they choosing them over
us?
Us?
Yeah, that's exactly what that is. That's exactly.
Wow.
As soon as I saw that video and I saw how it was labeled women, and I was like, wait, but before some of these sites were refusing to call them women, and now they're calling in this situation a woman. And I was like, angry black man stereotype of work to get the other whites behind.
That's nasty work. That's nasty work. How do we get the red whites behind it?
It's the wet work now. The wet work. See, I think they learned from when the girl, when she got beat up by that black girl.
Mm-hmm.
I think they put that into play. They had to put that in the repertoire.
This shit is deeper than rap.
It is. Did you ever listen to the Rick Ross disc?
No, I have not.
way too
I have not gotten a chance to listen to it yet.
You gotta listen to him. He was talking about how Drake don't want to be black. He got the nose job.
Yeah.
And I hope.
I read the lyrics. And that's probably why I haven't rushed to go listen to it.
Okay.
But I had read the lyrics. I just haven't listened to the record.
You got to it with the energy. It makes you feel like you're in your Maybach, looking at the Pacific Ocean, and you're on the balcony.
Okay. It's a vibe.
It's a vibe. I thought I had the Maybach downstairs. That's the way it makes you feel.
Yeah.
And you got the Versace robe, so you got to listen to it. But yeah, that's the only thing I had to add or to say was the gematria thing. And then also, instead of hosing, can we do what they do in Dubai and Qatar? Can we add flogging as a punishment for discrepancies against Hotep Nation or Hotepistan?
Hotepistan is going to have a meeting about this. We will definitely meet about this topic that you brought up. Absolutely.
Because the weirdos, they might like the water. They might like, they might associate it with getting peed on. So I don't, they're already weird. So we gotta do something else.
Yeah, I agree. We definitely have to choose. It's so many things about our lives. We're going to have to choose an alternative way. Andre Brown trying to get in here. Hey, great job, Hotep, little nigga, a.k.a. Martian X. Appreciate you want to call in, my brother.
All right, bro.
Hotep is built. Let's get Dre Brown in here. Jay Brown is our resident tether of Caribbean descent. I'm catching up on the games here. Just catching up on the games. This is what you call an unprofessional streamer. That's pretty much what I'm. I'm an unprofessional professional streamer because I'm streaming and talking to y'all and fielding phone calls, but really my brain is thinking about who's going to win the candidates and face Ding Loren in the chess championship. That's where my brain is. That's why I'm such a failure at life. This is interesting. Knight. Let's see. We got Knight. Well, he could castle. Here. It's assuming bishop takes, right? Prague chose to play bishop d2d. And Hikaru has an option here. I think he has to take. And I think he has to castle and then maybe play, I don't know, rook a7. I don't know how he's going to play that. It's going to be interesting. This is a very double-edged game. This is what we call a double-edged game of chess. He's got the deadly bishop on g2. Ugh. Prague's got a nice setup. Yeah, this is gonna be some fireworks here. There's gonna be some fireworks. I'm sorry. Dre Brown, what's happening, man?
What's up, Hotep and Mott to the chat, man?
Hotep and Mott.
I ain't blaming dude for slapping the fire out of him. You know what I mean?
You're not blaming him for slapping fire out the teacher?
No, slap the fire out of him. You know what I mean? If that was my son,
yeah.
I came up there, I'd have slapped the fire out of him too.
Well, can we attribute that to the fact that you are of Caribbean descent, and you guys are extremely homophobic?
I am an American.
Huh?
I was born with a social security number. I said I am an American citizen. I was born with a social security number. Don't mind this food accent. I am all U.S. citizens.
You are 100%. You were born with a social security number.
Yes, I'm from the U.S. Virgin Islands. We're technically U.S. citizens.
You're ruining the grift. We were supposed to be grifting off the fact that you're a migrant and you missed the grift. Anyway, yeah. All right. So you're a citizen, okay? But you are of Caribbean descent, right? You are of Caribbean descent, and so you come from the Caribbean culture.
Yeah, I come from the Caribbean culture, but I'm what you call a freshwater Yankee.
My
people been in New York City, freshwater Yankee.
A freshwater Yankee, okay.
My people have been in New York City since like the 1850s, 1860s.
That's true.
So my family have actually been there. So, you know what I mean? I consider myself American, but I also honor my Caribbean roots.
Let me ask you a question. If we played that video for the people in your country, how would they react?
They'd have been jumping for joy. I'm trying to find the video so I can put it up on my Facebook page. honestly, I don't blame him for slapping the fire out of him because he had to do something. You know what I mean? Because, I mean, even though I don't react like that, because I have a little bit more sense after being, you know, around these kind of people for the longest ass time. As long as they don't violate me, I'm not going to violate them.
Yeah.
So he had to do something to violate that youth that make the youth act that radical. You know, plain and simple.
He got to do that.
So
You're saying he has a duty to do that.
I know. I'm not going to say the duty.
Oh, okay.
But if somebody like that violates you, you have the right to react any way that you want.
Okay, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
As a father, you know what I mean? I might go to the school and, you know, play the role like, oh, you shouldn't do that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But
here's my thing. Here's my thing. I've never, ever in my life, even when I was a student, been comfortable with the school taking the possessions of the child. I've never been cool with that.
Exactly. Me too.
Like, because that happened to my daughter, right? My daughter had a device. I think it was an iPhone or whatever. And somehow the device left her possession, went to a friend. Her friend was borrowing the device, and some boys stole it from the friend. So my daughter went to go confront the teacher who had the device. She said, well, who's got the device? She said, well, the teacher got it. So my daughter came to the teacher and said, yo, I want my device back. And the teacher said, no, I'm keeping it. So my daughter told her the story like, look, it's my device. You didn't take it from me. I didn't do anything wrong. You have my device. I want my device back now. The teacher said, no. My daughter snatched the device out her hand and left. Like, I ain't got time for this shit. So I had to go to the school and pretend. I had to pretend like I gave a fuck. You know, actually I didn't. I didn't. And we had a black principal. I remember this. And I remember saying to him, like, all right, so what the fuck you want me to do? Because he calling me, telling me what happened. And I'm like, so what do you want me to do? Like, give my daughter her shit back. Like, this is my reaction. Give my daughter her shit back. And there's a black dude. I thought he wouldn't understand, you know, but he trying to do his job, so I get it. But yeah, like, I don't believe in taking possessions from a child. We got to figure out a different way. You know, you might want to say no devices allowed and handle that shit before school, like on entrance. But once they enter that classroom, whatever they got on them, that's his shit. And we never want our people to be in a position where they're okay with people in a position of authority taking their possessions. Like, that shit's not cool. They used to take our hats. We used to go to school and wear hats. They say no hats. They take your hat, put it in a box, and you got to come get it after school. I'm like, yo, what the fuck? That's theft, nigga.
The same things with Walkmans, because I'm old enough. I used to go to school with Walkmans. They used to try to take my walk. And, you know, God bless the dead. My father had a reputation of, you know, somebody you don't really want to get on his bad side.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? My stuff, I wouldn't use it in class. I use it between classes and on my lunch break.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's in my bag. That's my personal property.
Yeah.
So, you know what I mean? I have 2 of those. But honestly, though, if he was vaping, you know what I mean? You're too young to be started at 9.
Right.
You know what I mean? So,
right.
You know what I mean? And we don't know what kind of vape.
The vape shit is whack. The vape shit is whack. But I don't even know if that's true. They, you know, the internet be lying, so I can't even say that happened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so, like I said, I know he has to violate for that young man to act so violent, because most black kids, you know what I mean? He wasn't with no whole, well, for the little piece that I see, he wasn't with no whole yada yada. You know what I mean? He was direct to the point, like, yo, you don't test me. You know what I mean? Don't test me. Like I said, I understand that. If he was transsexual, if he was a regular person, smack the fire out of them when they disrespect you like that. Because I nearly got kicked out of school in my second senior year because I got in an argument with a Jehovah's Witness teacher. Dude said that man didn't start eating meat till after the flood, right? So I asked him, like, wait, you was there for the first barbecue? You know what I mean? Well, personally, let me preface this by saying I don't really like Jehovah's Witnesses. I don't like to hide from people that I don't owe money to, especially on Saturday mornings when I try to watch my cartoons. So I have to preface it. So I from the time he came out, for the first time he mentioned anything about Jehovah's Witnesses, I was totally antagonistic towards this man.
Yeah.
So I nearly got kicked out of school. I had to basically do a presentation for the class, and I did just a presentation of island slang words and stuff like that, like how we got different words, you know, for body parts and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But now the serious point I want to get to, I have one more thing I want to ask you to also. The serious thing I want to get to, yes, these migrants is going to cause a problem. Because
can you fix your audio? You sound crazy.
I'm on a garbage phone. I'm on a garbage phone. Wait, hold a second. Let me turn the speaker. And I'm outdoors too, so.
It's kind of hard to hear you.
You hear me better?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, with the migrants, they're going to drive down labor. Yeah, they're doing the blue-collar work. But what happens when they start to get ambition and want to do the office type work, the white-collar work? Are those, like, salaries and those pay wages, are they going to go down also? That's something that we're going to have to look to. Me personally, because I don't have any college education and I'm accustomed to
so raise minimum wage, and then lower salaries. That's interesting.
Yeah, well, even that is that. I'm not saying that they're going.
That's a very interesting concept. That's a very, very interesting take, sir. I just, by the way,
I'm just worried when they start to get into other things outside of the construction, because I've seen it for myself how that, in the 90s here in Florida, I knew black men that had, like, lawn services that put X amount of kids through school, had 2 and 3 cars in the garage, kids driving before they got out of high school. Come back here in 2007, most of them people, they're out of business because, they got undercut by these people, which is understandable.
Right.
But still, you know what I mean? I don't like the idea of taking food out the mouth. When I meet you personally, I'm going to tell you some of this stuff that me and my homeboys used to do to these people. And I'm not saying it on it because it'll be dry stitching, but because I got some stories for you. But I just understand that, yeah, you coming from a country that's messed up, but you need to blame the country that messed you up, because most of them are here because of America's foreign policy. So basically, I mean, I understand that this country wants more grist for the mill. They want these more people to come in. I mean, I have ideas what we could do to basically get them inside of society. If you came here illegally, you should pay an X amount of fee that needs to go directly to our debt to get rid of our debt. Because I just see them as, a way to help pay off. You know what I mean? I don't think they should get any tax returns for X amount of years, certain punishments, because basically what they did is come here illegally and we can't really get rid of them because a majority of them come here to work. And that's understandable. I'm not mad at nobody who come in here to work. But when you take it out of my mouth, I got problems there.
Yeah.
That's my only problem there. When you literally take it out of my mouth and take it out of my pocket. And so I can let other people get on so I can hear what they have to say. I have no stake in the crypto game. Zero. I don't even know nothing about it. If I want to start today, how do I go about it?
What do you want to do? Do you want to? So here are your options. Your options are buy and hold, trade, earn, invest, stake. Invest/stake. Those are your options, right? What do you want to do?
Well, okay, I want to stake in something.
Okay, you want to stake some. Okay.
So you want to
get Syscoin and then stake on Pegasus.
Okay. See, now, and another thing too is there's some place where I can go to get like a glossary of these terms, because when you
apps. These is apps. So Syscoin is the coin, and then Pegasus is the protocol, right? It's basically just an app. If you've ever see, the thing about Web3 is people keep talking about the user experience, and I'm like, Web3 is like the very basic situation you're used to dealing with. You can download an app. You can do, like, you just hit the launch app button. It's like right there. You just hit the launch app button and then sign up. It's like the same shit. You know what I'm saying? But right here, you see it says earn. So in this Pegasus, they got, like I said, they did all the math and crazy shit, and you just stake your Pegasus, your Syscoin there. But there's a bunch of different ways to stake, but this is one of the best ways to do it. Not financial advice, but one of the best ways to do it is with Pegasus Protocol.
Let me ask you another question.
Also, you got to go to superdap.ai, okay? Superdap.ai, okay? And this is going to take you to an opportunity to do exactly what you're talking about. You've taken some amount of cash, you've turned it into crypto, you've now, or you did whatever to get crypto, right? You exchange something for crypto. And now that you have this crypto, you don't want to trade or anything like that. You just want to put it somewhere where it grows, right? So when you do the Super DAP, we're going to open up a super group. And then we're going to give out super tokens and everything. And you can stake on the group. So you buy your Syscoin, or in this case, you swap your Syscoin for Supercoin. And then you stake the supers, and you can earn supers, but the super is pegged to the Syscoin. It's pegged to the Syscoin, so it's the same value. It's the lower value, but it's pegged to the Syscoin, right? It's the same value. It's just different denominations. So yeah, it's pegged to the Syscoin. So you buy the supers and you participate that way. It's just easier to have a separate coin for the app, right? As opposed to everything on one coin. So the Super DAP, go to superdap.ai, sign up right there, get whitelisted. It's a chance to win $10,000 in Bitcoin. So definitely go sign up there. DAP with 2 P's, Super DAP with 2 P's.ai. Sign up there. And then if you join the Telegram group, people will show you how to buy Syscoin. You can stake your Syscoin.
Okay. Let me ask you: is this anything like trading, like commodities?
In a way, but it's not trading, right? Like what we just discussed was not trading. We talked about staking, right? Mm-hmm. So no, it's not trading.
I want to trade too, because
you want to trade too.
Yeah.
What do you want to trade? Cryptocurrencies or meme coins? Meme coins is hot right now.
Well, yeah, I'm gonna jump on the meme coins so I can get, to build up my cash.
Mm-hmm.
Then before I jump in the stable coin. I've seen how it runs. That's the reason why I asked you to like trading like commodities or anything like that. So I was just curious that I'll use that to get me help build my stake. Help build my money so I can go into a stable coin.
Yeah.
So, you know what I mean? I don't want to be left behind.
Wait, you said stable coin? You don't want to.
Yeah.
At this point, you don't want a stable coin. I mean, I think you can stake. You probably can stake. Yeah, you can probably. Like one of the ways to earn is be a part of a liquidity pool. There's some risk obviously involved in it, but you could be a part of a liquidity pool depending on how much crypto you have. But there's a bunch of different ways to just stake and invest.
Is there like any website I could go to? I could self-teach myself, where I could gain myself more information. Because like I said,
here's what you do. Here's what you do. Here's what you do. I'm gonna tell you exactly the best way to do it. Join the group, right? And ask one single question. From the responses you get, look up everything you don't know. You have to start your journey for you. Everybody, there's not a set way to have a crypto journey. This is where everybody goes wrong. They say, hey, go here, start here. No, start your own crypto journey based upon your own fascinations.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? The shit you're interested in. And then learn crypto. Because if you follow somebody else's way, you're going to get bored. It's not going to be interesting. And it's like, I didn't care about 90% of the information in this video, right? So then you'll be turned off. Instead, join the group, ask a single question, take the responses, and look up every single term you don't know until you know everything we just gave you an answer to. Once you do that, you've already jumped to intermediate. That's going to take you at least a night, maybe 2 nights, sitting in bed, just studying for a couple of hours. Really what you could do is when you come across a term you don't know, type it into YouTube and then look up crypto whiteboard. You can type in your term. So let's say you said stable coins and then go to crypto whiteboard.
Because Crypto Whiteboard has some excellent tutorial videos. So you type in stable coins and they'll explain to you what a stable coin is, right? And you just keep going down the list of things that people responded to you with, and you look them up. And use AI to help you, right? Like literally, you can take a response in the chat, right? Put it in Chat GPT and said, someone sent me this message, but I don't understand it. Could you please explain this to me? And it will decipher the message and tell you all of the different parts. And you can say specifically in the prompt, you can say specifically this term, this term, this term, this term, and it'll explain it to you. We have everything we need right now to be super intelligent beings.
Okay, well, most definitely, yeah, because I ain't gonna lie, yesterday with Crypto Blood, I felt like I was in trigonometry again. You know, I actually wanted to stop on my phone because I felt like I didn't understand nothing. I felt lost.
Yeah.
So, like, I don't like that feeling. So, like I already told you, I'm not that smart.
Okay.
So, yeah, I definitely told you I'm not that smart. But
I got to get my AOC trade in. AOC about to pop again. You said what?
But like seriously, I'm glad for the advice. And also, I know you said you wanted to do you doing like $100 an hour. Whatchamacallit?
$250 cash at me, and I'll put you in my class. I'll put you in my crypto class, and we'll go over. We'll cover everybody's shit. Just cash at me $250. When we get four people, I'll start the class.
Okay.
Cash app Hotep Jesus $250.
Take a moment because I'm on dialysis and I don't really work. So
all right, take your time. Take your time.
So yeah.
If you have a hardship and you need a discount, let me know what that is, and we'll make it happen. Don't worry.
Okay. Well, I like to pay for mine. I'm a Garveyite.
Oh, you're a Garveyite, absolutely.
Yeah. So yeah, I like to pay for mine.
So. All right, don't FOMO. Let's go. If I can't get it there, I don't want it. All right. Hold on, let me open. I gotta open up my bot. I gotta make a trade.
Well, I'm gonna let you go make your money. You know what I mean, and get on your trade.
Yeah.
So, like I said, thank you for the information because, like I said, I learned a lot. I laughed a lot, but I learned a lot too. So that's what I like. That's what I like about you, Hotep Jesus.
Hey, so I appreciate you, man.
I'm gonna meet you by the end of this year, though. We gonna touch flesh.
All right, say less.
All right, then.
All right, peace. All right, hold on. We got another caller. Oh, Sister Otis, hold on a second. Let me make this trade and you could call in. Hold on. I gotta set my price. Hold on. Oh shit, wait. Oh shit, I just set a market buy. Oh fuck. Did I wait? Did I? I mean, I'm not mad at it if I did. Yeah, I did just take a position. I wanted to set a limit. I wanted to set a limit buy. What did I do wrong? What just happened? I just did something wrong. Like, I'm not mad I took that position, but that's not what I wanted. Oh, I should have. Hold on, let me see something. Oh, is that a quick buy button? I think that's a quick buy button. Interesting. All right. I did something wrong. Let me see. Let me check my positions. Hold on. Yeah. All right. I'm not mad at it. I got a decent position. I have to figure out what I just did wrong. Sister Otis, call in. Let's get Sister Otis in here. I really wanted to get a limit. Yeah, AOC coin. Yeah. Alexandra. I think what's her name got into a different AOC. I think Spotless got into the wrong AOC. Yo.
Hotep Jesus.
Sister Otis. What up, love?
Hi. Okay, so I was having a conversation with a friend of a friend yesterday. Real sweet guy, real nice guy named Steven. anyway, he's a Marxist, and we got to talking, and there's some questions or some things that I brought up to him, and that I wanted one to get verified with you, because I know that you have studied very deeply into the banking industry and the roots of all these things. Was Karl Marx employed by the Rothschilds? Do we know that for sure?
Oh, well, I haven't seen, or I can't recollect anything directly connecting him to the Rothschilds, but he was definitely getting his information from not the Knights of the Golden Circle. It was I could find it for you. Want me to find it for you?
Yes.
Hold on. Give me like
And you also said that he didn't write
the Communist Manifesto. Yeah.
So
hold on.
What's the information on that?
I'm about to tell you right now. Hold on.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Any comments on the show today while I look for this?
You know what? I've been watching the crypto charts and talking to my dad, and I'm sorry that I didn't catch the whole show.
Oh, no worries. You looking at the chart, Sister Otis?
Yes, sir.
Oh, yo, Sister Otis. Oh, shit. She said, I've been, looking at the charts. You know what I'm saying? Oh, it's all the way
I
up.
want to get some rips in here. I want to get some rips in here with some altcoins.
Hell yeah. You know where it is. You know where the love is. Oh, I'd love to hear it. All right, let me type in Marx. Let's see. Oh, where is this? Oh man, hold on. I'm gonna have to dig. I might have to.
Yeah, if it's not like the best time.
Yeah.
I totally get it, but maybe we can, because I would love for Steven to be able to, just because I know that you've done, I bought your book, and it's so well sourced, and
thank you.
And it's put together so well. So if anybody wants to find out information, they want to go source it, because so many things that we read or whatever, it's like, well, where did they get that from? So there's all these things that are out there, but when you can nail it down like you did it with your book is just fantastic.
I appreciate that.
One more question that's off subject here. Well, I guess kind of connected is oh shit! Now my eyes went over to the charts. I'm gonna let you go. I'm gonna let you get back to it.
Hey, pay attention to them charts.
I can't remember what the hell I was gonna say now. I'll think about it. I'll call you back another day.
All right, let me know.
Okay, thank you so much, Hotep and Bill.
All right, Hotep and Bill. So I think I found it. It says here. I think I found it. Marx and Engels. Apparently, both encountered delay. So Marx and Engels. Okay. Yeah. All right. Yeah, I found it. Hold on. I'm gonna give it to y'all in a second. Pause. So, the first issue of the Communist Manifesto, which was called the Manifesto of the Communist Party, was issued in London, England, February 1st, 1848. Okay? That's the first one. It's not called the Communist Manifesto yet. It's called the Manifesto of the Communist Party. Okay. 1868, we get the Communist Manifesto. Okay. I'm going to get to the group in just a second. So, yeah, there's some shit in here, boy. Matter of fact, if we hit our goal, what's our goal? I'll tell you the book of this source of this information. This is a book that I don't give to anybody. I keep this one. If we hit our goal today, I'll tell you what book I'm pulling this information from. And I don't tell nobody about this book. This is one of my secrets. This book right here, nobody talks about this shit. This is one of those can't really find it type books. All right, so Marx and Engels joined a group that called itself the League, the Communist League. The Communist League, that's what they were called. And that came from something called the League of the Just, which was an offshoot of the Parisian Outlaws League. That was founded by Germans. So these people are from the quote unquote Illuminati. The Illuminati creates these subgroups, right? What does it say? The Communist League? The Communist League. And then they start. So rumor has it that the Communist League already had these documents prepared. And they handed them over to Marx and Engels, basically to touch them up, right? Turn them into intellectual material, right? Because what they had was, basically, So then Marx and them, they basically add all the fluff and the rhetoric and all that bullshit. But the core of what they're trying to do was presented to them. So Marx and Engels joined this group called the Communist League. Uncle Hotep said, gatekeeping books, nasty work. You better believe it. And I won't feel sorry for it. The Bible said, do not cast pearls to swine. That's what the Bible say. That's what the good books say. The good books say, do not cast pearls to swine. And there's some people in here that should not know about that book. It's just, you can't just let any book fall into just any hands. You know what I'm saying? Like, only money is going to help me do that. But I just got to assume that, the audience paid for the material. So it's just like, hey, all right, y'all paid for it. But, you didn't hear it from me. I'll just tell you like that. I really wish I would have got a limit buy, but I'm not upset. At least I learned in the process. And that's a good part. I tell people, man, when you get into crypto, like, hop in and make mistakes. That's how you learn, right? That's how you learn. Yeah, that's a good one. So I'm about to go. I'm gonna log off here and go shout out the AOC community. Go give them some love. Look out for that on the timeline shortly. Hold on, I'm sorry. All right, cool. Sometimes I forget about the phone, and y'all are texting me on the phone and shit. Just want to make sure I didn't miss anything. All right, where's the Drudge at? Let's see what the Drudge got for us. Let's see what the Drudge got. This was crazy. Iran taunts Israel. You want more? I saw reports this morning that did they hit again? Is there? I thought I saw, but it came from Syrian girl. People were saying it was fake news. Oh, you the international news guy. Was there another attack? Zachary said, yeah, I gatekeep knowledge a lot. Becomes surprisingly important once you hit a certain clearance levels. History is edited. Truth out of print. Yeah. Brandon said gatekeeping right now. Definitely gatekeeping. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. It's just that I might get in trouble for sharing the book. There's some anti-you-know-what in it. You know? So if I'm going to get in trouble, at least, you know, compensate me for taking a risk here. Sheesh. Damn. My ass is on the line by sharing this book with y'all. Damn. Relax. You just want me to just put it all on the line for y'all and not even get me compensated. Damn. Who is this? Blonde Sky Charlotte. Thank you for the $20 super. We almost there. Where we at? How much is that? 8? We almost there. We almost there. All right, let's go back. $8 more and I'll tell you the book. This is one of my favorite books. It's like, as far as conspiracy theories are concerned, it's like the only book you got to read. And he does a good job of just getting right to the point. There's not a whole lot of details, and it's just like all the right details and none of the fluff. That's what I love. There's like no fluff. It's like, yo, this motherfucker did this with him on this date at this time, and da-da-da-da, and he connects the dots, and it's got all of them in there. It's got all the real good ones in there. And then the sources, because you got to have good sources. So that the sources alone, you know, will lead you down rabbit holes and things you got to read. Yeah, really, really good book. Ex-prosecutor worried about Trump juror safety. Yo, matter of fact, didn't I see a juror, they said she was perjury or something like that? Let me see. I think I saw a video. It said, you know, she was not fit to be. Elon fucked that tab up. That video, that media tab used to be really good to. And then he made it that, like, what do you call that? That grid? That image grid? I don't like that image grid. Just show us the tweets, bro. Oh. Let me see. Let me type in Trump juror. Let's see. Yeah, here it is. Found it. All right. Charlie Kirk. Let's bring Charlie Kirk up on the screen. I meant to play this video. I was doing other stuff.
Can you share your opinion of the former president and why you felt that you could be unbiased?
I'm not a fan. During COVID-19, I lived with someone who was immunocompromised, and I think his handling of COVID-19 was abysmal. I have a sister who is adopted from China, and
what?
I have a sister who is adopted from China.
She's got a sister that was adopted from China, so she comes from a long line of white liberals. This is white liberal lineage here.
And the comments he made about China when he was running for president made her very anxious, and therefore made me angry. There are policies he has supported that regard women and reproductive health that I do not agree with. And I think all of that needs to be addressed.
Can you share your...
She ain't give us no substance. All rhetoric, no substance. Spotless, $9.99. Pause, come up off the book. I love some anti-landlord books. All right, fuck it. Here we go. Let me see if I can find it online for y'all. Let's see. Any guesses in the chat? Oh, you can get it on Amazon. You can get this on Amazon. I'm ready to put it on the screen. Y'all ready? I'm about to put it on the screen. Matter of fact, nah. $10 more. Psych, nah, I ain't gonna do that to you. We hit our goal. We hit our goal. You guys ready? You guys ready? Any guesses? Any guesses? Throw some guesses in the chat. Would you? Some of the best. Before I unveil this, we got to create some suspense around this. What are some must-read conspiracy theory books? What are the must-reads? Let's share here. Since I'm sharing, how about you share too? Damn it. He slaps Rachel Levine, not guilty. Oh, come on, Victor. Victor's out of control. Mein Kampf? No. That's a political science book. He said Amazon has it, some secret. You got to know what to type though. I'm looking at it right now and it only has 658 ratings. So not a lot of people know about it. And how long will it take? It'll be there tomorrow. Is this a reprint? It's expensive too. This is $27.99 for this book. This is not a cheap book. You can buy used $16.25. The Patriot Report. Oh man.
Oh, this a real Hotep, brother.
1984 by Orwell. Yeah, that was fiction though. Orwell was fiction, but it's definitely a must read. Behold the Pale Horse. That's not the book, but gotta have a copy of that. Morals and Dogma. That's a good one. The Color of Money. That's a good one. It's a good one. Everybody goes, Mein Kampf. Yo, get that book off your mind. Unless you read it. Spotlight said 200 Years Together. Oh, that's an amazing book. It's an amazing book. It's an amazing book. That's where I got the bulk of my knowledge from. Alexander Solzhenitsyn. You got to read Alexander Solzhenitsyn to really understand the JQ, as they say, right? And he does a very good job. It's not anti-Semitic at all. It's just very much the truth. And yeah. Creature from Jekyll Island. That's a must read. Everybody's got to read the Jekyll Island. Like if you've never read the Creature Jekyll Island, you're like a first grade Hotep. It's like you still have not graduated. Unless you know the information in that book already. And it has nothing to do with the Federal Reserve. Well, actually it does. But it has more to do with understanding money. It's a really good place to start. Melanie P. Hall. Yeah, Melanie P. Hall is must read. Flower of Life. Good stuff. No, not the book. So nobody's guessed the book. Nobody's guessed the book yet. Zeitgeist the movie. Zeitgeist the movie was definitely a turning point in my life for me. I have to be honest with you. Right there, Zachary. It was all over from there. It was like I just snapped out of it. Gotta watch Zeitgeist. I should make my kids watch Zeitgeist. That's what I should do. As a matter of fact, that's what we're gonna do. Homeschooling, you sit down and watch Zeitgeist, little nigga. Watch this shit. Zeitgeist the movie is trash. I mean, it's trash like after you have the knowledge, yeah. But when you don't have the knowledge, it's a very good starting point. It's a very good starting point. He said, I got debunking video. You can debunk every video. That's the thing about debunked videos. It's like, oh, they got this wrong. They got that wrong. They got this wrong. They got that wrong. I'm like, all right, what about the shit they got right? Like the major shit, like the point they were trying to make. You know what I'm saying? Like they did the same thing with loose change. You got this wrong. You got that wrong. You got this wrong. You got that wrong. Okay. Tell me what they got right after you do that. After you tell me what they got wrong, I want you to tell me what they got right. And that's what the debunkers don't do. And that's why I can't respect debunk videos, because sometimes they don't do that. Secret Teachings of All Ages. I love that book. I love that. That's just a library must have. Tony Martin? No, it's not. Damn, it's not that anti-Semitic. Actually, the book's not anti-Semitic at all. It just has some hints of it in there. Confessions of Economic Hickman. That's a good one. All right, you guys ready? All right, I'm going to show you the book now. I'm going to put it on the screen. Drum roll, please. Here we go. Are you ready? And then let's do a poll. I want you to tell me, have you heard of this book? I just want to see. Have you heard of this book? Just to see, if if it was even worth your money. You know, maybe you guys knew about this shit and this was just a big waste of time. Yeah, I just want to be clear. And there it is. Bow. The Unseen Hand. The Unseen Hand. This is by Ralph Epperson, I believe is the, Ralph Epperson. Really good historian, by the way. That is where I got the information on Marx from. He has a whole section on communism. And in fact, when you begin the book, he goes in and he tells you, here's what fascism is, here's what communism is, and he runs down the entire lineage. Anybody ever heard this? Anybody heard this book? We got 75% so far. 80% said no. 70%. Hit the poll and tell me, have you ever heard of this book before? Says here, it is the contention of the author that the major events of the past, the wars, the depressions, the revolutions, have been planned years in advance by an international conspiracy. This view is called the conspiratorial view of history, and is definitely not the view held by the majority of historians today. The more traditional view is called the accidental view of history, and it holds that no one really knows why events happen, they just do. Ralph Epperson started researching this book 20 years before it was published, even though he didn't realize it at the time. He graduated from the University of Arizona. So he'd been researching, and he just realized, like, oh, shit, I got the whole fucking secret here. Noel said it's pretty anti-small hat. It's not blatant, though. It just talks about him, you know. It's not blatant. So that's it right there. Let me get that off my screen before I get in trouble. $35 definitely wasn't worth it. But yeah, I think it's a really good book. Great place for everyone to start reading if you want to understand the world conspiracy. And if you're part of Hotepistan, you know, you ask me like, hey, if I want to learn about conspiracies and, you know, the globalists, that's where I would tell you to start. I would tell you to start right there. And then look at the sources and you'll see his sources, and then read his sources, because I've added those books. Not all of them, obviously, but I've added those books to my library. And this sort of gave me a framework. Spoiler, this book gave me a framework and inspiration to do the Patriot Report. He sort of like pointed me in the direction. Like, I read this book and it was like, okay, go here and here and here and here for the information. Thank you, sir. And then I went to those places and then started digging, and then, but it was really through reading that book, the Ralph Epperson book, that I had, because you know how they say you don't know what you don't know. So when I read the book, he's, you know, exposing things that I've never looked up before. So in going down the rabbit holes that he basically just provides a peephole into, I'm like, oh shit, there's a whole world inside of there. And then I went and dove into that. It's a really good book. 80% said they never heard of it before. 80%. Wow. So I guess that was worth your time. Brandon said, ordered. Let's fucking go. Thank you, HJ. Listen, you're going to be happy from day one. And nobody on the internet will be able to debate with you. I'm telling you right now, they will not be able to debate with you about shit. You'll be like, shut up, you don't know what fascism is. Shut up, you don't know what communism is. Shut up, you don't know anything about Marx, you dumbass. And it's not like you can just read that and know everything, but phenomenal read. It's you know, so it's like, I'm a big fan of not reading a bunch of new books. I'm a fan of reading books you've already read more than once. That's where I'm at with my life. Have I read Iceman Inheritance? Yeah, that's actually that's on my laptop, and I have a physical copy of it. Foreword was written by John Henry Clark. In that book, John Henry Clark in the foreword says, matter of fact, let's bring it up on the screen. I'm gonna leave on this note, because this shit is some high-powered information. He talks about white liberals, John Henry Clark, in the foreword to Iceman Inheritance. I want to see if I can find the foreword. Hold on. But I'll tell you what he says and see if I can find it. But basically what John Henrik Clarke says is white supremacy hides behind white liberalism. That's literally what he says. Oh, I found a copy. I think I found it. All right, hold on. Let me geek out. Hold on. I used to be like not homeless, but like semi-homeless. Like it felt homeless, but and I used to walk. I used to stay at one homeboy's house to another homeboy's house, and I used to every time I moved, I had like books with me, and had a lot of time on my hands during those days. Where is it? And is this even the right document? I'd like to take the opportunity to thank Professor Origin. Remains obvious that he presented his book relies on been an object of criticism of liberal anthropologists. So again, yeah, criticism of liberal anthropologists who have excommunicated him from contemporary anthropological belief structure. So when we was, this is like, you know, this is somewhere like K through 8th grade reading for a Hotep, you know what I'm saying? You know, they talk about how when you don't follow what the liberals say, you get excommunicated. So this stuff was in there. I just didn't understand it. Like at the time I was reading it, I didn't understand what the fuck a liberal was. I didn't know what a liberal was. I'm just reading it. Liberal anthropologist. He was excommunicated, not knowing what any of that meant. And now that I'm reading it, I'm like, oh shit. And this is why I say sometimes you have to reread books because now you're smarter and you know more. So the book hits different. For instance, one of the most potent contemporary defense mechanisms is the existence of liberal anthropology, the tendency of modern anthropology to deny the very concept of race. It is a position most vehemently articulated by Ashley Montague among contemporary writers. I will argue that the denial of racial behavioral differences is at best a Greek gift that serves to cloak our true nature. The denial of race and racial proclivities is a mechanism to disguise the white race's proclivity for racism. So he blames this on liberalism. As a defense mechanism, the denial of race differences is potent in our time because so many people eagerly embrace it more as an article of faith than a reasoned position. Okay. But although Montague and allied writers have welded together a strongly supported tenet of modern liberalism, the strength of the anti-white race posture is the strength of many, quantity, not quality. The denial of race and racial proclivities, like most faiths, is vulnerable to facts. Unfortunately, the credibility of modern liberalism and contemporary anthropology, truth is still enshrined by facts and not by consensus, no matter how well intentioned. We will look at the facts. So he's talking about here the denial of race, but this isn't the book. That's why I'm confused here. This is not. Is it? Or maybe it is. Introduction, right. Introduction by John Henrik Clarke. Oh, some of the text got screwed up. I'd have to go through and read his introduction to find it again. But here's the introduction. And somewhere in here, it might have gotten... Hold on. I'm stubborn and I'm a geek, so y'all gotta hold on. Hold on, because that's not it. Introduction. Okay, right here. I'm gonna have to search it with my eyes, and I can't use the computer. This is the Iceman inheritance, and allegedly this is, you know, the origins of the white man, or the proclivities of the white man. So as a black nationalist, you kind of got to read this book. In contrast, no. Religion, non-European family. Okay. No, we just especially not really understand. First thing you learn is I don't remember this like this. Oh wait, there's more. Okay, there's more. All right. So he talks about Babylon, King Hammurabi, yeah, priests of Egypt. All right, hold on. Yeah. Okay, hold on. See, some of the text got messed up. See? That's why I can't find shit. Yeah, some of this is why this computer can't search it, because look at the text. It's all fucked up. Hold on. I hope it's not in that section, because I might. Let me go off of memory and intuition and see. I'm kind of sure it's towards the end. I think it's towards the end, if I'm not mistaken. It's probably messed up. It's probably in that messed up section. During the period of the founding fathers, the African American heard promises about democracy and liberty and justice and did not know that these promises were not meant for them. They deluded themselves into thinking they were but African. Soon learned that the African was not brought to this country to be treated democratically, and the American promises was not made to him. That was the dilemma during the formative period of this country. It is the basis of its dilemma now. This country was born in racism and has evolved in racism. I'm trying to find a part about liberals. He made a point about liberals. And because I can't find it with the computer, I know it's in that part that the text got messed up on. Look at this. In many ways, this was a continuation of the rationale set up to justify the slave trade. The African slave trade, like the African history in general, is often about and rarely understood. There was at first a concerted effort to obtain labor to open up the vast regions of the New World. It is often forgotten in what became the United States. White enslavement started before black enslavement. This is John Henrik Clark, Iceman inheritance. There was at first a concerted effort to obtain labor to open up the vast regions of the New World. It is often forgotten that in what became the United States, white enslavement started before black enslavement. In an article, White Servitude in the United States, Ebony Magazine, November 1960, the African-American writer Lerone Bennett Jr. gives the following information about this period. When someone removes the cataracts of whiteness from our eyes, and when we look with unclouded vision on the bloody shadows of the American past, we will recognize for the first time that the African American was so often second in freedom, was also second in slavery. This is Ebony Magazine. This is back when Ebony Magazine was Hotep.
Oh, this a real Hotep brother.
Hotep.
This was when Ebony Magazine was Hotep. All right, let's continue looking. I'm glad he brought this book up. This book is one of my faves. I made my kids read this book. I'm not gonna be able to find it. I did show you the part about liberalism from the author, but where is it? Come on, we can find it. What did he say about the liberal? What book is this? Iceman Inheritance. He said John Henry Clark Ford was in 91. Original was 1978. Yeah. Good info. I just got to find. I could have sworn it was in the foreword and not the original. No. This is the mess. Nah, I don't think that. There's some good info in the messed up part. I see what it is. You talking about De Las Casas? See right here? De Las Casas. Remember I brought that shit up? De Las Casas? Because that's how you can tell I read this book. Because when I saw this name, I went on a whole rabbit hole. And that's why I be telling people, sometimes when you read some shit, come across the terms you don't know, then go down the rabbit hole. And the De Las Casas, right here, Father Bartolome de las Casas, out of España. Yeah, when he brought his ass to so-called New World, he felt bad after what they did. He said it in his own writings. He said many of the societies, this is one of my arguments, many societies that the European pretended to civilize would have been better off had the Europeans left them alone. That's one of my arguments. It's so true. They be like, oh, we civilized them. I'm like, listen, trust me. We ain't had pronouns before you showed up. We ain't had pronouns until fucking Spain and England showed up, bro. Cool out. It was either at the end or the very beginning, or I just won't be able to find it in this document. I'm gonna try for like another 2 minutes, and then yeah, I don't think it's. Okay, let me try a different way. Let me try this, because I remember it was part of this sentence. No. Prehistoric sources of Western man's racism, sexism, and aggression. Iceman. Prehistoric sources. The name of this book is The Iceman. Prehistoric sources of Western man's racism, sexism, and aggression. That's the name of the book. Most white people won't read it because they're triggered. You know what I'm saying? Like the red white, you tell them red whites, I'm not reading that liberal propaganda. And like right inside the book is like talking about liberals. And it's just like, it's a really good read. It's a really good read. And very technical, very, very scholarly book. Many years since I read that. I think my daughter was fucking, when did we go over that book with my daughter? I went over that book with my daughter, like, I don't know. It's probably like 14 then, maybe. All right, I'm out of here, man. I'm about to go do my thing. I got to coach kids soccer practice. About to go handle that. Appreciate everybody tuning in. I think we had a great stream today. Lots of great information was shared. Shout out to Spotless Mind, Blonde Sky, Robert Jones, Joe Music, Racy. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. You guys are amazing. Thank you for helping us reach our goal today. Another day we met our goal. Really dope. So thank you all for being a part of the stream. So I'm gonna get out of here, man. Hotep Thursday tomorrow night. Tonight, kick.com/Hotep Jesus. We are streaming chess, elite chess training. So I'm looking forward to that. That's going to be an amazing experience. Coach has it now where we're going through the entire games, and I think that's absolutely more professional. So, yeah, we're going to be able to look at some games tonight and, exercise our mind. Ali Farouj is beating Abasov, but Abasov's the weakest in the tournament, so that's kind of expected. Yeah, and then we'll be back tomorrow with Uncle Hotep for Hotep's Been Told You tomorrow night at 8 p.m. All right, man, get out of here, yo. As always, be well, stay merry, tell somebody in your family that you love them, and Hotep and Bill.
Envision a sanctuary where community and sustainability are the cornerstones of living. In this haven, every family is able to grow their own food, children flourish through homeschooling tailored to unlock their full potential, and education extends beyond textbooks, instilling self-worth and a deep understanding of the world around them. Here, goodwill isn't just an ideal, it's the essence of daily life, where respect for law and order harmonizes with the community's resourcefulness. This place isn't just a dream, it's a call to action for everyone who believes in a better, more connected way of living. Join us in building a future where each individual's contributions create a tapestry of enduring harmony and prosperity. Join us in Hotepistan,